The dark ritual has been interrupted. Whatever the fabricator was doing to that gelatinous cube has stopped, and it's fled out from the silence, moving north. But as Salinger moved to pursue, the cloud of noxious, poisonous gas bloomed into existence, and from the fog, a lamppost swung, hit him in the back. You can still see that gelatinous cube there, jiggling, and where it had been bound up in the ritual, it seems to be becoming free. Farther to the south, the undead Bullet King has been smashed under a giant platform of logs and is struggling to sort of regain its bearings and get back on its feet. It is currently stunned until the end of its next turn, so it'll miss its whole turn, and any attacks against it right now are going to be advantaged. There are a variety of zombies on the field, but all of them will go last in initiative. They just basically have a 0 initiative. Okay, so the first player to act tonight will be Dog. For some reason, why do I have this card? I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of it.
What?
It's gone. I think that's when we were messing with. All right.
Eight of Spades appears on the field.
Ava, you're up first. Next will be Peach.
All right. Watching as the cloud forms and that creature running towards it and swinging its way into the mist, Ava begins running towards the edge of the building she's on and disappears. If you could see it, it happens quite quickly. Her joints in different parts sort of illuminate faintly and then pull into each other, like as in lines of light, and then they reappear in reverse as she misty steps down to the ground in front of where Kabeth is, and then makes her way, pushing a little past, squeezing between her and this to get around to the other side, making her way towards Sal. And as she's moving in the mind link, she saying to Casey, like, Casey, you and Peach or someone try to help me. I'm going to help Sal, and we'll try to get this other thing. And Araya, tell Araya to maybe look after Shalati. I think she took a bad hit. And then she's going to look us at the back half of the guy with the lamppost. Doesn't like him none too much. So she's gonna try to cast a spell she hasn't done before.
Good. Let me check just as you... Oh, actually finish what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, 24 is going to hit. What happens?
All right. She sort of, she makes, with her handed one shield, gripping the shield, and with her right free hand, she gestures onto the ground, and from the ground splinter up, just for a second, these threads of vines that shoot out towards the direction of this creature. They wrap around his ankles, and so just for flavor, from Salinger's point of view, what he sees is the giant swing, and then the creature falls on its face and does the horror movie slide where he goes out of the gas. And he sort of gets back up because he's not actually prone. But he's pulled back just 5 feet back towards Ava. And just outside the gas, and that's it. That's end of her turn. She says to Kabeth and the others, thing's dazed. Try to hit it as hard as you can, or I don't know. Try to take care of it. I'm helping Sal. That'll be her turn.
Okay. And just make sure you're electing only to move it 5 feet, because it can move up to 15 feet.
Correct. Just moving him 5 feet.
Okay. Sounds good.
Also, Doc, did you send that just to the GM?
Yeah, make sure your rolls are public.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
It just didn't show up for me.
Perfect. Thanks. Yes.
Yeah, but the Duck rolled a 24.
No, I was curious what it was since she had never done it before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'll do it again just so you can read. It was Thorn Whip.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that's it.
Peach Pine, you're up. Next to be Araya.
So, and seconds after the crack of Vethedron's gun goes off, Peach staggers back a few feet, and I think she comes beneath part of the collapsed roof. She kind of hollers, hopefully upward, maybe having put it together that her friends are above her, and yells, "Casey, Araya, can somebody help me up and out of here?" And with her action, she's going to attempt to scramble up and onto the roof. Away from the zombie.
You definitely can.
Are.
You definitely can do that, but just so you know, the entire northern face of the building in front of you has been cut off, has been ripped away, so you can just see out into the battlefield right now from where you are.
Yeah, I'm just looking to get on the roof vantage point with Araya and Casey, because Peach knows they're there.
Okay, sounds
So
good.
she's looking to get up to that high point.
Sounds good. Yeah, I just want to make sure you have all the information.
Yep, as long as I'm away from the zombie and on the roof with them, I'm happy.
Okay, so you're trying to use your movement to get up onto that roof?
Yes, or action, whatever
Okay.
you determine I need. And I'm also speaking to my friends up there.
Yeah, so because of the dilapidated nature of these buildings, lots of cracks and things to grip onto, you actually get to climb for free. You just, it's just difficult terrain, essentially. So every 5 feet of movement costs 10 feet of movement.
So in that case, Peach scrambles up to the top of the building, and presumably she sees Casey there. She does not see Araya, but she'd look at Casey and say, what else the plan? I feel like you all are talking without me in your heads and all. Tell me what to do here. What's the goal? Are we? Is that big thing crushed? It's gone. We're going after the big skeleton.
You may use your reaction to reply if you would like to.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I won't for this time.
I have a turn next, so I can respond in that time. So I'm away.
And that'll end Peach's turn. She doesn't have a bonus action I'm planning to do yet.
Sounds good. So you're gonna holding action? Well, you're holding an action and bonus action, presumably.
Yes. Yeah, I'll hold my action / bonus action. Having only used movement and speech.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. Down on the field below, just south of the giant bullet king, an undead creature is he wearing armor? Wait, he's holding Kabeth's sword. Moves towards Charlotte.
He has advantage on any hits on me right now.
Weird. Huh. That's weird. I thought I put that weapon into... Okay, Beth, are you there by any chance?
Hello?
Remind me of the stats in your greatsword. Is that just a greatsword +2? It does extra damage to undead?
Yeah, I think it's standard.
Did I have time to attune to it though?
No, that's a good point. Maybe it doesn't get the magic effect. So it's just gonna swing this greatsword at you. It's,
15 will not hit.
well, that's a 15 on the die.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's gonna be a 22.
That will hit.
So this, you see Kabeth's greatsword in this undead creature's hand. What? Why? Boom! Swings at you. It's... you take 14 points of slashing damage. And then it's going to swing at you again.
Damn.
That'll also hit as well. 7 points of slashing damage.
I just remember that. Oh wait, it's not my turn yet. I can't remember actually. Does anyone have to remember if I've been hit since my last turn?
Yeah, I notice it looks like everybody's at full hit points. Double check that that's true. Because I know some of you hit, but I know you also had temporary hit points and stuff like that, so.
You
Yeah,
tried,
I
but you
think
didn't hit me.
Nice.
I don't think I have been. I don't remember saying the anyone gets advantage on me since I was recklessly.
Okay.
Okay, I think I can do the account.
Cool. Yeah.
So
I
it
mean,
just hit Shalati just now?
yeah, that undead stumbled forward after being vomited up from the creature's mouth, holding Kabeth's greatsword that the creature had swallowed. It's just attacked Shalati with the greatsword.
Horrifying.
Araya, you're up. Next player will be Kabeth.
To Peach, who's climbed up next to her. It's tough to see what's beyond the gaseous cloud, but we need to take down this creature. This large one right in the middle, so maybe take aim. Seeing Shalati get hit, she's going to cast with her bonus action, upcast healing word. I'll do just a cast of.
Peach will take her held action once Araya is done with her turn.
For 14. And then with her main action, she's going to step forward a bit. And then can I see the jelly, or is it absolutely obscured? The wiggly. You said we could see the wiggly thing. I just want to see if I can see the wiggly thing.
Yeah, there's a slight glow, but you're just seeing a light from inside. It is heavily obscured, so you cannot target it with spells. However, because you know where it is, if you want to do a ranged attack, something like a guiding bolt, for example, you could still attack it. You would just be disadvantaged because you do know where it is.
Well, I can do. So I've got my. I'll do a ranged attack, but can I do it with Sacred Flame, which is a saving throw spell, not a ranged attack spell?
No, you cannot target it with a saving throw spell.
Peach uses her held action to take aim.
All right, well then I am going to toss a Sacred Flame at the big guy that just got smooshed that's trying to hurt my friends. For now. It has to make a dexterity of 17, but I think because it's squished.
Okay, it automatically fails the saving throw because it's stunned.
And then, yay.
Is that 10 radiant damage?
Yes.
Alright. Radiant flames lick along the creature's body, some of them seeping out from under the armor. Anything else?
No, that is the maximum of all my goodness.
That sounds good. The end of Araya's. Go ahead.
Oh, to Casey, do you have any way of maybe... can anybody clear the gas so we can see the alchemist, so we can see the creature? And that's what she'll ask him, and then end my turn.
Yeah, you'll hear in the mind link. Not unless it's flammable.
No fire. Fire is a bad idea with the alchemist.
Okay, at the end of Araya's turn, that triggers Peach's held action. What do you want to do?
Peach will use her held action to take aim at the Bullet King using the Thedron's Clockwork Rifle.
Ooh, describe to us as she uses this rifle. Have you used the rifle before, actually?
Just firing from the hip at that zombie, but this is the first time she's actually using it, like, properly.
Oh, yeah. Describe to us as you, for the first time, take aim down those sights.
So Peach glances over at Casey standing on the roof and where she's seen Araya's voice or heard Araya's voice come from. And she takes a breath, and she's got the rifle in hand. She's just finished kind of scrambling up. And she takes just a moment. There's a scene of her grumbling as she's putting reloading the bullet in properly, and some vague curses thrown at Esmond. And then she puts it against her shoulder and leans back on her back foot and says, all right, just take a deep breath and aim. It's going to hit hard, so you got to hit it right, Peach. And that'll be the turn.
Beth, you're up.
Okay, so we dropped the lumber on top of this big thing in front of me. It's currently stunned and incapacitated. It's not bloodied though, right?
Not bloodied, but yeah, it's stunned, pinned under all this lumber. It's just, you could kick it while it's down if you wanted.
Can you remind me what the other giant guy who was moving towards the circles at the top was doing at the end of his last turn?
The railroad worker that's just north of Dock there, it had just kind of dove into the fog, and you saw it swing a lamppost at where, Salinger was there, wasn't he? Is it attacking Salinger? And then Doc grabs it with thorn whips and pulls it a little bit 5 feet to the south.
You were like where Ava is, but my map is so zoomed out. I was like, where is Ava? So tiny. It's so tiny. I'm so big. It's so easy to find me. Where Ava is. Yeah, I see it. Okay. I still have my hammer out, and I guess I'll take some advantage swings against this big guy.
All right. Yeah, your attacks against it will be advantaged.
Ooh, is it double advantage because it's also prone?
The creature is more armored on the top, so you're not really getting anything from it.
I assume a 20 hits.
20 definitely hits.
I'll do a measly 10 damage for the first hit.
Damage is damage.
And I get to do it twice, so I'm going to hit it again.
Ooh, 19 also
19.
hits.
For what? Another 5 damage? What the hell? My brain just was like, math. 13
13 additional or 13 total?
total?
Yes.
I can do math. Yes, it is
Yes.
13. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else that let me do additional damage, but I don't think so. Hold on 1 second, though.
Yeah, this new interface is nice and clean. It's also a little bit buggy. I'm having some weird issues. I think I got through them though. But if I type an M into chat, it mutes the audio. Yeah, it still is. Let us know if you got anything else, Kabeth. Next
1
player
second.
next player after Kabeth will be Casey.
I have like too many abilities that do different things in different situations, so I'm just like, did I miss anything? I think that's it for now. I'm not going to do any of my smites on this turn.
And nicely done. Yeah, you smash this creature while it's down. You see cracks starting to form in the armor. It's not bloodied yet, but you're definitely doing damage. Casey, you're up.
Quick question on the big guy. Normally, if you're prone, are ranged attacks disadvantaged against him since he's prone?
No. So this creature, unlike say a humanoid, is just big and armored. So there are not much changes for it being prone. So no disadvantage on the prone.
Okay, cool.
Because it's already low to the ground. It's like fighting an armadillo. Right?
Yeah, right.
They can jump really high.
Oh, I know about fighting armadillos. Different story. Yeah, Casey's standing kind of tall on the roof, surveying everyone. Glances over at Peach. Yeah, I mean, the plan is to clear the field. And he snaps a finger, snaps a second finger, and 2 balls of energy appear in his hands, chaotic and shifting. As he straightens up, he cracks his neck and looks up at the cloud of gas, down at those around the brain. And he says quickly to Array and Peach, Doc's going after why am I blanking on your name?
Salinger?
Sal?
Jeez, the blinks out of existence once in your Salinger. Doc's going after Salinger. Let's look after the others, and kind of gestures towards those around the crane. And he lets loose 1 ball of chaos. Puts it, flies off of the building, past the green, slimy zombie. Actually, no, he's aiming for the green, slimy zombie. Not taking a step. This is going to be an advantaged chaos ball.
Right.
If it'll let me do it. There we go. Yeah, this new UI is kind of buggy. Yeah, this ball of energy flies down at it. That's 16 to hit.
Let's see. 16. That's 16 hits. Oh, I see.
I'm
what
gonna
went
turn
wrong.
off. I'm gonna turn off my dice here.
I realized I made a slight error. 2 icons have the same character sheet. So the one in front of Shalati is Digsmen Miller, not Digsmen Stein. Digsmen Stein is the one on the left. So I'll switch them in their next combat initiative, I think.
I'm also
No, I already switched. Okay, yeah, no. The order's still good. I just used the wrong character sheet.
gotcha. And since I'm advantaged, Casey gets to roll another d20. So, yeah, this ball of energy flies down and strikes with a loud bang of thunder for 15 damage. And just as that rings out, the second ball of chaos flies past towards the giant creature underneath the log. Also advantage. And there will be sneak attack dice for this if it hits. One more d20 since I'm advanced. That's going to be 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Yeah, second ball of energy comes flying out, and another loud crack of thunder as it strikes 4. 25 thunder damage on the big guy.
Thunder damage for both attacks?
Yes.
And what's your total damage for both spells?
Well, it's on 2 different targets.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So first one hit the green guy in front of Shalati
Digsmen
for 15 thunder damage. And then second one hit the big guy for 25 thunder damage.
Right. Yeah, some of the flesh gets blown off of Digsman Miller. You see exposed ribs and guts. You have bloodied Digsman Miller.
And that's my turn.
Yeah, we'll just say all of you. There's a moment, you start to hear a strange, high-pitched sound. Then the colors in front of you separate for just a moment and warble together. Salinger, you're up.
Alright, Sal will run straight in the direction that the fabricator went as best he can. I think I'm losing 10 feet of movement because of the big skull.
Yeah, you'd probably stumble into it in the fog, and that'll be difficult terrain.
Gotcha. So he climbs over this massive skull that he can only see the eyebrow and nose hole of before making the other side, and gets just to the edge of the cloud kill.
I do think when you start your turn, you are going to need to roll for the cloud kill, though.
Gotcha. For me and Poppy both?
Yes. Well, if Poppy's turn goes directly after yours, right?
We share initiative, so...
Okay, sometime then, yeah.
And it was Con?
Yeah, simply so. Yeah, Constitution saving throw. And the DC, yeah, it actually got okay. DC 17.
Both of those are really bad rolls.
Anything you want to do to re-roll?
No, I think we just trudge through it.
Roll some damage. Looking at 15 points of poison damage.
Okay. Coughs and gags a little bit, and then digs his heel into the ground and dashes the last 15 feet to get face to face with the fabricator again.
You see as you approach the fabricator, as it grows in power, it seems to have... Is that a mustache?
I knew it was villainous, but now I'm certain.
That's what that crack was. It was being replaced by its evil twin from an alternate dimension.
We should only be worried that it's truly evil if it's a full goatee. That's all I can do for my room.
And Poppy, mark damage. Oh, interesting. So I'm not seeing damage reported on your character or on Poppy.
Yeah, I just wanted to finish the movement, so the next person can start their turn. I'm going to do all the numbers here real quick now.
Okay, sounds good. Down further in the south, Digsman Stein moves towards Echelon. Man, now every time I go to a character sheet, it puts me on the bio instead of the character sheet. It's extra terrible. Digsmen Stein, with a mace in her hand, takes a swing at Ishtal. Ishtal is presumably not a construct, but it's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Ishtal's going to take 15 points bludgeoning damage from this magic weapon.
There's a brief moment of resistance to the bludgeoning as Stein swings downward, and then it tears through her ghostly form, and she vanishes.
I'm just going to move. I'm going to move her wherever makes sense. Okay, yeah, he is. As Digsmen Stein swings.
I'll hang out with Mose.
Swings through her. There's a look of confusion, and then her mouth opens into a hiss. You can see part of her cheek is missing, and you can see the teeth kind of through the side of her cheek. She whips her head, and she starts moving towards Charlotte. Charlotte actually makes it to there. And then, well, she used an attack, so that might have been... That's going to be it. Actually, no, Stein's going to use the cunning action to dash. Good there, that'll be it. You see the Bullet King struggling beneath all the lumber. At the end of its turn, it throws its head upward, and all the giant logs and bits of wood and debris go flying, and the creature has freed itself.
Is that the one that's on fire?
No. You catch a bit of movement in the northwest, and you see limbs tumbling over themselves. There's another one of those meat piles that you've seen before emerges from a building in the north. Make her out. Takes a little bit of damage. Meat Maker takes 5 fire damage. And is going to actually use its action to put out the flames. Charlotte, you're out.
I don't know, I might just misunderstanding, because I thought everyone would get a full round of the creature being stunned. And Charlotte never got a chance to hit it.
It was stunned until the end of its next turn, but it didn't happen. The logs didn't fall on its turn. It fell in the middle of the round.
Okay. Well, okay. Sorry, I'm was misunderstanding the state of things that would be when my turn came around. So I'm reconsidering.
That next player will be Esmond after Shalati.
Okay. I guess she is just going to. She will bash at the bloody. Is that the builder?
the Digsmen. Well, you don't know who he is. It's a zombie. But a strangely well-equipped zombie. And it's holding Kibeth's sword.
It was 17, not
17 hits. Yeah, and I will say, actually, as you look closer at this creature right in front of you as you're attacking it, it doesn't look like a townsfolk. It's wearing armor like a town guard might. It's got weapons like a British deputy. And you make out there's a patch on the shoulder. It says Digsmen.
That'll be for 8 bludgeoning. And then she's going to 2-weapon fighting with, I believe she pulled a short sword.
Yeah, more guts splatter out into the snow. It's badly hurt.
Did that include bloodied?
Oh, that
Oh,
did not
it
include
did
bloody.
not.
So that's, what was that? There was 8 plus 4, so 12 bludgeoning total.
Shalante, tell me a story.
Oh. So she spins it around and pretty much just backhands it across the face with the shield, with the buckler, the point of the buckler digging into the side of his head and throwing it to the side. She completes spinning around, drawing the short sword as she goes, and hits it with the pommel toward the one that just dashed up to her. And this is going to say an arm strike, but it's basically just a short sword, but blunted. So that is 9 bludgeoning damage to that one. Successfully.
Bludgeoning damage is effective. Digsman Stein staggers into the blow.
I think that will be it for me for the nonce.
Esmond clock right. Next player will be Doc.
Top of his turn, Esmond is going to communicate in the mind link to Casey. Oh, you, Peach, Doc, Araya, you guys focus on Fabricator. The rest of us down here will try and keep this giant distracted. Take down the Fabricator, focus on that. And then out loud, he's going to yell in the direction of Kibeth and Shalati. Laura, under the other crane. Let's see if we can do this again. And bonus action, I'm going to call Typhon up and take a swing at the undead guy that Shalati was just attacking.
I just realized I forgot to do all the zombies, so they'll go after Esmond.
I also just realized I forgot to take into account the 2-weapon fighting deals less damage, so that would actually just be 5. Yes, 5 blood damage, not 9.
Okay, thank you.
So that'll be 26 to hit. That's 9 force damage on the glowing guy.
Yeah, Digsman Stein staggers to the right. What does Typhon's attacks look like?
Typhon, when it goes into attack, a long pole pops out or extends from the palm of its right hand and expands to form a hammer shape. I don't know if I want to hold my action. Esmond is going to sacrifice half movement and pull out the Maelstrom rifle and hold my action.
at the end of Esmond's turn.
Oh, I'm also going to step up like 5 feet, 10 feet.
The Bullet King is going to use a legendary action. To do a big bite at Kidbeth. You see the creature gets up and shakes lumber off of it, and then flicked its sides at Kidbeth, an enormous mouth as big as her opens up.
How dare you?
Whoa, what? Oh. Wait, why did that happen? Oh, those are d12s.
I assume you rolled a 26 or a 29.
Yeah, it is not advantage. I just have it auto-advantaged, just in case. So it is a 26.
I mean, that's definitely going to hit me, so I take how much damage?
38 points of piercing damage. And you need to make a DC 14 dexterity or strength saving throw, your choice.
That's not advantaged.
Ooh, all right, is that 8 gonna stand?
I'm going to do a
That's
snack point.
That's a natural one. Yeah.
Oh no.
Why is it gray?
Yeah, if you roll,
if it's advantage.
yeah.
I'm going to use the snack point to negate that. We're going to try that again.
Good idea.
That's better.
Yeah, 25 saves. So as this thing bites onto you, you feel it trying to like close its mouth around you, but you're too strong. Your armor's too good. All right, damn. So just the damage. The Fabricator is going to use a legendary action. It's going to use its legendary action to quick spell, so it can cast a spell up to 3rd level. I didn't put in the text, but it doesn't require material components. The Fabricator is going to begin to chant darkly, and black mist and tendrils begin to swirl around it. So it is now concentrating on a spell.
Which spell did it drop?
I think it had already dropped all of its other spells already, if I remember correctly, or at least I thought it lost everything already.
I lost everything and then put up Cloud Kill. And
Oh,
so
it
now
did?
the
Okay.
second of it's 3.
Ah, there we go. So that's
Okay,
two.
cool.
Yeah, I think that's what's going. Okay. Okay, I don't think you take damage when the spell appears. I think it's only when you start your turn. However, your movement speed is already halved. That's for Salinger and Puppy. All right. And Esmond, you are fully done with your turn. Do you have anything else?
I was holding my action. That's it.
Okay. Do you want to trigger it in response to the legendary?
No.
Okay. And it's going to be the Fabricator's turn.
And before he takes an action or moves or anything, just let me know, Chris. I have something.
So are you like holding an action that you want to trigger?
No. It's just, this is an extension of flavor from the last one. At the beginning of his turn, the Cloud Kill moves 10 feet away from him.
Mhm.
So I was going to flavor the poor guy who took a lamppost and swung at Sal, falls flat on his face, gets dragged out, stands back up, shakes it off, and watches as the cloud washes back over him, blinding him. And I think he takes another 5d8.
Nice. Alright, let me roll saving throws. I don't think he takes it when it enters his space. It's when he starts his turn.
Oh, I thought if because of the nature of it moving and the power of the spell, I assumed it would be
Nah,
when they encountered. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same reason Salinger didn't and Poppy didn't take damage when he cast the spell.
Mm.
But yes, his vision's obscured as the cloud rolls over him. When he starts his turn, he will take damage. Interesting. Price, what do you think about this? If someone casts Blink and they're concentrating on a spell, does the spell persist while they are in the ethereal plane when that goes off? It doesn't say anything.
It doesn't say that they're incapacitated, though, right?
No, nothing like that. It's just that they exist on a different plane.
I think it continues, because otherwise that would not be a useful 5th level spell.
I agree. Well, only 3rd level, but I agree.
Oh, the 3rd level.
Yeah, actually.
That would take everything that's like on him with him, right?
Anything that he's holding, yeah.
But I meant like even the spell that's around his physical being, like he transports, the spell emanates from him. So like the shadow, the whatever, the cleric spell that would go with him too, right?
That makes sense to me, since he's the origin.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing I was trying to decide. I like the Cloud Kill as well. Like, does the Cloud Kill stay? Does it vanish? I feel like because the origin point, I think the origin point would stay where it is.
Well, I think that the origin, the Cloud Kill would probably stay, but I think the other spell would go because one's on his person and he is leaving. The Cloud Kill stays where it is.
Yeah.
That would be my rate too.
I think that makes sense. Okay, so maybe that's not synced right now. do this. It is his turn, yeah. So he begins to weave a spell. He's not going to use Spellcarver. So instead... you see a shadowy hand come up from the ground. And form protectively there before the creature. Oh god, wall of text. Okay. Yeah, in this
Point
hand...
equal to your hit point maximum? Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's nuts. The creature is going to... or the hand, as it forms, almost seems like it has claws at the end, and it's going to rake at Salinger. Oh, interesting. I wonder if it... no, I have to manually do it. Ooh, that's low. Salinger's a 17 hit your armor class.
The shield saves me again.
Nice. Yeah, you see the claws of this spectral hand scrape against your armor. You know, that could have been bad. And as a bonus action... oh, actually, I cannot see... no, it actually cannot see the slime because of the cloud kill, so it doesn't do that. It's going to hold its bonus action. The undead monstrous railroad worker begins its turn with a saving throw. It's just barely gonna make the save for half damage. And it takes 9 points of poison damage. To which it is resistant, so it takes 4. Doc, you're up.
Alright. Doc continues making her way towards where she saw Salinger. Here. And shouts out for a second, Sal! Assuming she gets no response, she just knows that he's in there. The cart that she'd seen that was right in front of her, did it look like it could move before the cloud covered it up?
We haven't really been able to inspect it, but there was nothing about it that looked obviously destroyed.
Okay. Well, not knowing if he's in there or not, assuming that he might be in there with the cube, and seeing the small feet of the creature right in front of the cart, she's going to try to do 2 things at once, and she cast Gust of Wind in the direction trying to blow the cart into the monster and disperse the gas.
Okay, sounds good. So, as we handled this before, because Gust of Wind is a lower level spell, we'll kind of work it like a Dispel Magic. So you get to make your spell ability check against DC 15.
Ooh, damn. I wish I had like a Bardic Inspiration or something. Let me see, maybe I'll use... I might use... yeah, I'll try one more time. All right, I'm gonna use a constellation to roll again.
All right, let's give it a roll. Oh, there we go.
Hell yeah! All right, not a waste.
Yes. So the wind starts blowing all of the fumes away. It smashes the cart into the creature. It was already pretty close, and moving the cart, it'll do some damage. But I think as the cart smashes in the creature, it's going to stumble. Say a little bit this way. And take let's do a d6 bludgeoning.
All right, probably doesn't do much, but she's also, while he's stumbling, going to use her bonus action to try to push him telekinetically to make him fall. Again, probably not going to happen. He just has to make a saving throw against her.
Sure. What's the ability? Link the ability that you're using.
Sure. It's a DC 18. Strength.
I'll tell you what, since you got that natural 20, I'm just going to have him automatically fail. He's not going to fall prone, but he is going to get shoved a little farther away.
Okay, cool. And just push him that way.
Nicely done.
And then I think that's going to be... yeah, she's got this wind blowing. She doesn't see Sal. She's just going to continue concentrating. I'll draw the wind on the map. I think that'll be the end of her turn. Oh, she does. Does she see Sal through the cube?
Oh, I just realized something. You probably... Do you see him? You might see some wavering images of him on the other side, but he's not... You're aware of where he is, but he's not targetable.
That's fair. You were about to say something there.
Yeah, I don't think I actually took the guy's turn. I think I had him take damage for the spell and then not do anything.
That's okay.
Sure.
All right, but yeah, that's it. Doc is... oh, I guess if he wouldn't have been there, that's fine.
No, he's still there. I'll just do it now. I'll just...
Okay.
do
Yeah, into turn. I'll put the wind on the map.
Cool.
Guy's not too bright, so he was just kind of like sitting around going, what do I do now? Did he get that 1d6 of bludgeoning damage from the card?
Ava, roll that.
Oh, okay. Haha, yeah!
Hell yeah, big 2 damage.
And where's the wind?
It's 10 feet wide.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you see that creature as the cart hits him, whips towards you, and he starts pressing through the wind, trying to walk toward you.
Oh, that's bad.
However, it does decrease his movement by half. And makes
Thank
it to there. You see him fighting against the wind, and then he kind of staggers out of it to the south a bit.
Ava's real nervous.
At the end of Doc's turn, the Bullet King is going to use another legendary action. Oh, I forgot to use one of his abilities. Dang.
Chris, I literally was just going, oh, I forgot to use this ability. And then you said that out loud, and I was like, what?
Oh god, it's spreading.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's going to take a big bite at Beth. I don't think a
That's
12
his
is going to
legendary
hit
action,
you.
right?
Yeah,
Definitely not.
Also-
legendary.
Doesn't the big bite as legendary action specify it can't be used against someone that's attacked before?
It has to pick a target that it has not attacked. If such one is available, it can attack the same person if no other target is available.
Okay.
Who drew that thing that was 10 feet wide? Please tell me how to do that.
That was me. It's the beam thing. Instead of line for the shape, you can hit beam. It's at the bottom of the drawing.
Ah, perfect. Thanks.
As this big bite comes at you but misses Kabath, tell us how you get away.
Kabeth is like not just standing still, but she's kind of like bouncing back and forth on her feet. She's like, "Ah, "You can hit me again? You can hit me again?" And she jumps back just in time.
Nice. Big jaws snap in the air right in front of you. You're too fast. The end of Duck's turn. The fabricators can use legendary action. Actually, nah, I'm not gonna do them on the same turn. It's background. Peach, you're up.
You just do a smidge of measuring.
Next player will be Araya, and then Kabath.
DM, real fast while Peach is measuring stuff. Is the meat pile coming towards us? Is that what's north of the other crane?
Yeah, you glance that way and you can see it. All those arms, all those mouths.
Shit.
Wait, wasn't someone dealing with that?
God damn it! I knew you were gonna.
But who was that?
Okay, thank you. If Ezra, you all set?
Yeah. You go ahead.
All right. Peach is going to fire a shot at the Bullet King
All right,
with the gun.
give
The
it
fantasy gun.
a roll.
$21.
21 does in fact hit.
That's 23 piercing.
Alright, as you, just like Esmond showed you, aim, look down the scope and pull the trigger. Boom! There's a gunshot that you all hear echoing across the buildings. A bit of dust falls from the edges of some rooftops. The bullet smashes into the creature.
It's still alive though?
Oh, it is so alive.
Okay. In that case, can
actually.
I use my...
Hold on, let me do math real quick. Peach, as you bloody the undead Bullet King. Tell us the story.
Just bloody? That's good.
Just blood.
So Peach cocks the rifle and pushes it back into her shoulder, kind of remembering like how as shoved her back, trying to give her the kick of it. But she remembers how hard it kicked when she had to fire off the hip of the zombie. So she actually braces more. She looks down the sights, and the Bullet King, held down by the pallets, dazed, barely moving. She has a good shot. And as the crack of the rifle goes off, one of the clockwork bullets flies through the air and catches it right between some plates, spurting out whatever Bullet King blood looks like through the bullet holes on either side as the rifle bullet passes through.
Kate, did you aimed last turn with the rifle, right?
I did aim last turn.
You actually have advantage. Roll again just in case you get a critical.
Ooh, I thought it just was I had disadvantage if I didn't.
You go from disadvantage to advantage.
Ooh, cool. All right, I will roll one more time.
If you take the aim action, you have advantage on your next turn, but if you don't aim, you have disadvantage on firing it.
Cool. I will roll it again. I'm just doing another normal roll. We'll take the better one.
Oh, there it is! Natural 20. So we're going to double that damage from 23 to 46, right?
Thank you, Esmond. Yes, please.
I'm so excited.
Did we use? Was that's
I'm
all the
sorry.
sneak
Is
attack too?
Oh, I didn't call sneak attack.
No, there was no
I'm not
sneak attack.
complaining about it.
Yeah, but you see blood splatters out across the snow on the northern side. Creature.
Wait, did
Thank
it
you,
double the
Gavin.
damage, or does it just add that plus 9 in the second?
It would just add. Oh, I see. Oh, it was rolled in that. Let's see. Well, interesting.
I put it in my sheet the way Kevin had it on his. Not to throw Kevin under a bus, but I don't know if it's correct.
Oh, I see. It took that and then took that.
I think you would just subtract 15 from the total because of the additional add-on damages.
Right.
Actually, no.
No, -3, then -2, -5. So 22 minus 5. It's 22 minus 5. 17. So 17 instead of that 23, so it gains 5 back.
Do I have it wrong on the sheet?
No, you're fine. I doubled it. I doubled the damage of the initial roll, but that's not how it works. You get to roll it again, which would have been the 22 instead of the 23.
Oh, okay, cool.
But it already rolls it rolled the crit damage separately anyway on the second time round. So it was a +9 for the extra 38. Am I missing something?
Oh, I see. Oh, it automatically... okay, I see. I thought that was sneak attack. I see. Okay. Honestly, it was just such a cool moment. Let's just do it that way.
Much thanks. You are a gracious DM.
That was Peach's turn. Anything else in your turn, Peach?
Can I use my bonus action to throw a bardic inspiration at Casey because I can still see him?
Absolutely can.
All right, so Peach lowers the rifle and then she kind of nods to Casey and says, "All right, you're up." And he gets a bardic inspiration.
Casey grins at her and glances at the gun and is like, "You gotta let me try that."
I love this. I know this won't happen, but I love the idea that once Peach just starts looking through the scope, she loves looking through the scope. So when she looks at Casey, she wheels the gun around and points at his head.
Oh, she absolutely doesn't know, doesn't realize the gun safety yet.
No such thing as gun safety in this world.
Also, Esmond told her to walk around with the thing loaded. He's like, always keep it loaded. I'm like, that's terrible advice for a girl who doesn't know how to use a gun, but this is what Peach hears.
You say that, but we live with zombies, so
Canon.
is it?
Can't.
No. This advice has worked perfectly. Peach had a crack shot the first time she used it. Thank you, Esmond. You're a gun genius.
And within that first turn, you went to load the gun, and it would have taken one of your attack actions. You already had a bullet in it.
We should all walk around loaded.
It is smart in terms of game. It was very good advice in game from character.
Fully cocked.
Well, Peach is running around half cocked all the time anyway.
Araya, it's your turn.
Now that the path to the wicked, evil... What is the guy in the creepy dude called?
Fabricator.
Now that she can see the fabricator as the stinking cloud has gone away, she narrows her eyes and fires off a guiding bolt straight at it at the highest level she can manage.
As your guiding bolt fires off through the air, there's that weird feeling again. You hear that tone and your vision gets blurry for just a moment. You... Araya, make a perception check. Oh my gosh. Nice.
I will also make a perception check, but please can I keep that?
Yes, you can. Oh, yeah.
I used my good roll where I needed to.
That's right. All right, that's a natural 20 as your beam flies up through the air, golden light smashing into the fabricator. What's your total damage there?
29. 29 radiant.
Radiant damage is fully effective. Araya, as you bloody the fabricator, tell me the story.
Oh. She's been concentrating her entire presence on that space of its spell and in front of it, and when finally she can catch sight of it, like as if she had never taken her eyes from the spot that it was, she unleashes a flaming radiant light that zips through the silence, causing a weird and into the fabricator, illuminating it brilliantly beyond the ritual circle that it's made.
Nicely done. Anything else on your turn?
I can't do. I'm not leaving the top of this roof. I don't trust myself. No, that's it. I kind of wish I'd also rolled the perception well too. Dang it.
A new challenger has appeared.
At the end of Araya's turn, fabricator will use legendary action. You see 3 forms of it split off. Suddenly there are 4 of it. Which one of them's real? All the zombies go. One of them moves towards Desmond. Desmond, does 21 hit you?
Hits.
This zombie comes stumbling forward, grabs onto you, take 10 piercing damage. You become grappled.
Kibeth, Desmond has taken damage.
Have you? So you take half damage because I used a spell on you, and hold on, I'll link the spell. Don't hate me for doing this, Kevin. So I've used Warding Bond, which I assume you guys can see in the chat. So basically, as long as we haven't moved 60 feet away from me, oh, I totally forgot that sorry, I forgot to tell you that you gained a +1 to your AC and saving throws, apparently. Then I completely forgot about that. Sorry. My memories. All I remembered was you take half damage. Apparently it does more than I remembered. That's great. Did it actually hit you?
Yes! Yes, I'm a small boy!
Alright, well, you have resistance to all damage, and each time you take damage, I also take that damage. It's fine, I'm tough, I can take it. But you only take half the damage, so it's not as much.
Okay.
So how much damage did we take, Kevin?
Well, it was for 10 damage, but I take 5, I guess.
You take 5.
Split it
And I
evenly.
take 5. Good friends share. Also, hey, guess what? Now you get also bonus Stacy and saving throws. You're welcome.
Ow! I'm so special.
Kavath, as you feel that weird, strange pang from somewhere else, it's your turn.
Okay, so I was in the middle of being like, how does this work? Because I've never used anything. So I can use my bonus action to use second wind, which just gives me, that's the one that just gives me some healing.
Yeah, gives you a little bit
Yeah,
of healing.
okay. 1d10 plus 4.
Plus your character level. Well, your levels of classes that can cast that spell. Would you use that ability? Fighter level.
That's a fighter trait? Okay. I was like, I don't remember.
Alright, it's a 6 plus 4 for 10 plus your fighter.
So I get 14 back.
Nice.
Okay. And then I'm going to take one swing at the big creature directly in front of my face. And if this hits, I'm going to use a thing that I always forget that I can do. Just double checking which of the two things I want to do. If this hits, I will use Divine Smite. Okay.
That's
So I get Divine Favor and Giant Smite and Divine Smite,
this creature is undead.
which gets plus 1d8 for undead. So 12 bludgeoning
37
Plus bloody.
plus bloody.
37 plus 4.
Patrick, do some math.
41.
Oh, yep.
How's it looking?
It is still bloodied.
Okay. Let me just, I have to use up a spell slot for that Divine Smite, right?
Yes.
Just making sure I'm keeping track of my accounting. And I'm gonna yell at it as I run over here. Oh, let me click the right thing. As I run underneath this thing, I'm gonna yell, "Come on, come and get me, you big dumb idiot!" And then I'm gonna swing my hammer at the zombie that I just approached, because fuck that guy.
Oh, at the meat pile.
Is that a meat pile?
It's a
I was
meat
just
pile.
like, oh, I hate that.
It's
Chris.
smaller than you now. How'd that happen?
I'm assuming
24
24 hits. So that's 15 total damage to that thing.
Nice. Yeah.
Whip at it, say nice to meet you.
I'm not you. I just can't take your cool quips. That would make me seem too cool. Let me see if there's anything else I'm gonna do. Wait, so did I roll all the dice I was supposed to for Divine Smite?
You rolled 2d8 plus 1d8, I believe so.
What does it mean about spell level? Oh,
If
I
you
used
used a higher
I
level
used
spell
level
slot.
1. Okay, just making sure. Because I'm like, I never use this thing because I forget that I can do that.
Anything else on your turn? Are you done?
1 second. The meat pile can't be restrained, correct? I think I tried to use something before on a meat pile and that wouldn't work.
I've changed some of those things since then. It'll have a bonus against that kind of thing, but it's possible.
So I dropped in it. I would be using the fire rune on the meat pile potentially, but I can't remember if. I'm pretty sure that I tried to do that on something like that before. I don't know if it just didn't work.
I've changed the rules since you did it last, so it's possible, but it will be strong against it.
Okay, so it'll be strong against the strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just double check the save DC, but yeah, I'm gonna do that to the meat pile.
Tell us what your fire rune looks like.
As Kabeth whacks this pile of meat with her hammer, and she brings it down with a gross squelching thud and a crack, and the hammer has glowed with intense heat, and the thing burns a little, and it becomes even more intense as like when you put iron into the fire, the flames look around the outside. That begins to appear. She just kind of left the hammer like contacted with this thing, so he hasn't like pulled it away yet, and the flames start to crackle out around it. Let me just check the save DC. That might be higher now.
Let's do.
And don't forget to roll 2d6.
But the save DC will be 8 plus your appropriate stat plus your proficiency bonus.
It's a DC 14 now.
All right, let's give it a roll.
I haven't updated my sheet enough, apparently.
Well, it's an 18 on the die plus its bonuses, so it definitely succeeds. But
It still takes.
It does take
2d6.
that damage. Yeah.
Apparently, it takes 2 fire damage.
Perfect.
That's my turn.
Yeah, the flames lick up around it. You see some of the arms like folding in on each other. It sucks the flames like into its body and extinguishes them. At the end of your turn, it is going to use its legendary action. It's going to leap. The thing plants all its arms on the ground and then boom, hurls itself up into the air and straight down onto you. But just on the other side of you. So please make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
I'm using my other snack point.
Snack point. Oh no. Yep, this thing lands up on your big shoulders and all arms start wrapping around your head. It's holding on to you. You've become grappled. Okay, so interesting. So it's landing right there. You must move to an unoccupied space adjacent to it.
I need to move.
Yeah, but you get to choose where you end up. It's just you guys shifting around and maneuvering, right, as it lands on you? Okay. Casey, you're up.
What's the law against casting multiple spells on a turn?
You can cast a cantrip and a spell that has a spell level. Twin spell and stuff obviously behaves differently.
Gotcha. What do you mean behaves differently?
So with twin spell, you get to like double the effect, right?
Yeah. Or basically, yeah, cast it twice. Yeah, so AC, seeing just the chaos unfold, and around him is still standing tall in the building, sees Gebeth run over there and like throw down some fire on the meat pile, start tangling with it, and he nods, just like kind of looks over at Peach. More fire. We need more fire. And he starts snapping over and over and over again as both of his hands become engulfed in flames, and the ball of fire creeps up his forearms and gets larger and larger in front of him until it's almost completely obscured his view of the battlefield. And he lifts it above his head and looks out at the fabricator on the far side of the battlefield, at the 4 fabricators at the far side of the battlefield. Just, your tricks won't work on me, and throws out a giant fireball.
Nice.
At that, and I think I can get the jelly, the Death Brew Alchemist, in as well.
Sounds likely.
Yeah. And so it is 150-foot range, so I'm definitely close enough. Let me measure my circle. Yeah, 40-foot diameter.
Give it a roll.
So I think I can just get... It's a DC 15 save. Yeah, this ball comes streaking out through the battlefield, just over the heads of her friends right there, Charlotte, Esmond, past the giant railroad worker, and hits in the silence. No noise, but a flash of light streaks out as this fire erupts, and then as it pierces the other side of the silence, you hear a flame on that side. And it will be.
It's like both of them make their save, but they both take damage.
Yeah, so half of 24 will be 12 fire damage. Plus 4 bloodied to the fabricator.
Fire damage is fully effective despite the saving throws.
Good.
You see something warble within the gelatinous cube, and it's almost red tinges move out through it. You almost see like a red light from the center.
And the fabricator's got to roll some saving throws, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, so
3 con saves.
Yeah, it took 16 fire damage.
Let's actually have to make some saves for a minute. I forgot to roll it for Araya's spell, actually. Let's do that as well. That's fine for Araya.
Wait, I have to.
That's the Death Brew Alchemist. What's it concentrating on?
Oh, well, we'll keep the rolls, but the Fabricator has even higher bonus.
For Constitution? Oh, I thought he was lower.
For con?
Yeah, I thought the Fabricator had a low con.
Yeah, let's see. Well, no, he might. Let's take a look. Oh, it is a little bit lower. So I'm going to re-roll that middle one. That was not a natural 20. Ooh. Well, yeah, that makes sense because damage was 10. Or the damage was 12.
Does bloodied count towards that?
Yes.
So 16.
Yeah, but still less than. You cut that in half. It doesn't require it's half of the.
Yeah. But so Alchemist took 16 fire damage. Jelly took 12. Is the hand still there? Does that get hit too?
Oh, it potentially does. Let me make an icon for
The
it.
hand? Wait, I must have missed something.
Summoned a shadowy hand.
Ooh.
And I think they didn't know the answer to this, but it does not affect the mirror images, right?
Interesting. Well, it either destroy them or not. Let me see.
It says it ignores all other damage and effects. It can only be destroyed by an attack that hits it.
Okay, yeah, because it is illusion. You're not destroying it. You're figuring out that it's not real.
Right. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wait, there was something I was looking at right before that. Not the mirror
hand.
image, but the hand.
Out of curiosity, I actually never asked this before, but with Alchemist 2's and its reaction, does that temp HP come into play after the damage or before the damage?
After the damage.
Before?
After the damage.
Okay.
Just looking for a hand real quick. Alright, anything else in your turn, Casey?
Oh, yeah. So, if anyone's paid attention to Casey casting this new giant fireball, this one happened a lot quicker than it normally takes him to make a ball of that size.
Ah.
And as the ball flew over the head of Shalati and Esmond, 2 motes remain as 2 balls of fire hang in the air. They fly down at the giant creature and the green guy in front of Shalati as 2 firebolts get cast at them. So, Chris, so you understand what I did. I quickened the fireball, and then use my action to cast the cantrip Twinned.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work?
Yes. I
Yeah.
believe so.
All right. Yeah. First ball of fire. Gotta go for the big guy.
Hits.
18 hits. Not the best damage. Wow. 4 fire damage plus bloodied, so 8 total fire damage to that guy. Second ball of fire. Flies down at the green guy. 4, 13 fire damage.
Bloody that zombie there in front of Shalati. Digsmen Stein.
And I think that's my turn.
It is in fact Digsmen Stein's turn. Though the end of Casey's turn. Yeah, the Fabricator is going to take its third legendary action, I believe. I think 2 greenish motes are going to fly off into the air, and they're going to fly at Doc. Will a 20 hit your armor class, Doc?
Yes.
You're going to take 10 points of acid damage as these 2 motes hit you. And then, I think... at the end of your next turn, you'll take an additional 2d4 damage.
All right, one sec. Ooh, failed the con save.
Oh, for concentration?
Yeah.
It's no longer windy. Digsmen Stein. Swing Mace of Smiting. And no more reckless, right? Just regular?
Typhon is going to impose disadvantage and attempt to deflect the attack.
Alright, rolling again.
The roping.
Oh, an 11's not gonna hit.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Where's Sen? Sen should be here. She's the one that was asking why Typhon is useful. This is why.
Typhon's only ever going to be useful when she's not here.
That's right. Yeah, so as Stein goes into swing, Typhon hits her, boom, stumbles, and then she hisses and turns and swings Typhon.
Is Typhon afraid of Seifert, perhaps?
Oh man, just misses.
Oh, swings, ping! You see that the zombie growls, and you can see exposed teeth through the cheek, saliva dripping down onto the ground.
Can I use my reaction since it... Wait. It didn't miss Typhon, right? Hang on.
Missed, yeah.
I have to double check if it activates on any attack on this. Yeah, okay. Can I go ahead and use my reaction to make an
Sentinel?
attack on...
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it.
$15.
15 hits the armor. Ping! All right. The Bullet King tracks Kibeth with its eyes. It sees the meat pile leaping onto her. There's a snarl from the creature. And then it looks at Esmond. You see the Bullet King, armored, heavy, begins to move, picking up speed
Towards who?
towards Esmond.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and just use my held action.
Well, you have to after it finishes what it's doing.
Fine.
Yeah, you see it leaps to the air, smashes through part of that tower. The wood and debris kind of go flying off, landing on the snow all around you. It is going to attempt to come down to you. So you need to make a...
It's leaping?
Yes. You need to make a DC 16 strength or dexterity throw, your choice.
You said it leapt?
It springs through the air. Some creatures armed below the ground are able to do such things.
you know, we've only done this once before, and I know it's gonna be a thing, but Featherfall?
Alright, I'm gonna let you, as it leaps through the air, I'm gonna allow you to make a ability score check, your spellcaster ability score check. It's gonna be tough though, it's gonna be a DC 20. You use the spell in this unusual way. And it will use your reaction. Oh, now you try to weave the magic as quickly as you can, but the splinters of wood hit you in the face. Is that 13 going to stand?
I will give it one more go. I will use a spark point to try and reroll that.
Give it a roll. No. You try as much as you can, but a big board of wood hits you in the side of the shoulder and makes you stumble. And then the shadow comes across you, and down the creature comes, smashing into you. The tower above begins to creak and sway. So you need to make that saving throw.
Real fast. Am I still within 60 feet of you, Kibeth?
Nope.
Cool.
I don't
That's
know.
all. That's all me then. So Dex or Strength. Cool. Whatever. Sure, I'll take it.
Would you like a point to reroll?
I won't say no.
Yeah, you could use one more point. Someone could use a point to reroll the dex save.
Please reroll that.
Okay, I will reroll a Dex save.
Something weird happened. Oh, it has 2 pluses. Oh, well, we'll keep the roll. So terrible rolls, but that's fine. 5, 8 plus 12, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wait, is that on top of the 31?
Oh, it already rolled it in there. I didn't even see that. Yeah, just take 31.
Okay, Esmond's bloody. And I have a spell up, so I'm going to try and make the con save.
Alright, so you have been knocked prone.
Are you trying to kill Esmond?
I'm good. Yes, always! Always trying to kill
Always.
Esmond, specifically.
I tried to help. I'm just bad at it. Sorry.
Alright, then as a bonus action, as it stands there above you, it starts to heck. It opens its big mouth, and it pours onto you a vomit of limbs and digested meat, and a creature that starts to move. Digsmen Carl starts to get up to his feet.
And paint the scene for me again, please. It's I'm the thing is literally on top of me, like I'm underneath its belly, or like it's just kind of holding me in place with its jaw.
It kind of just smashed down on top of you with its body. You're not directly under it. I'm going to shunt you out a little bit. So you appear right there, but you are prone.
Thank you.
And it is vomited up a zombie next to you.
It sounded like he vomited up a zombie on top of him.
Yes, but they just can't occupy the same spot. It was on top of him, but then kind of to the side a little bit.
Gross. Thank you for confirming.
Yeah. So after the leap and the cloud of dirt and debris clears, you all see Esmond kind of just thrown to the ground, blood pouring down across his forehead, glasses cracked, and just delirious.
The undead meat pile on Kabeth. As a note, Kabeth, because you are larger than this creature, you have an advantage if you want to try to break free from the grapple at some point.
I have to wait for my turn, right?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, just if that's what you want to do.
I've got stuff to do, Chris. Don't worry.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure you have information, because if I told you that, you would not know. The creature is going to open its many mouths and many hands grab onto you. It goes to make a bite. Oh, that's a natural 1. Kabeth, what do you do?
Can I break free of it?
Yeah, you could just hurl this thing if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Fuck it. It's gone.
Yeah, you hurl it through the air. It smashes in the building up there on the north side of you. That'll end its turn. You hear chanting just north of you. The creature swarms on the ground, grows bigger, more arms reaching out of its own body, some of them sprouting out of mouths themselves. Lottie, you're up.
Okay. She whirls around over her shoulder, seeing Esmond get tromped on by the thing. And with a hiss, her eyes flare blue-green, and her nose starts to bleed a little. And Ishtalan appears again, just a little bit under the crane. Let me... And then she's going to use half her movement to drop the shield and the buckler and her sword. She pulls out the weapon, the glaive, but instead of moving, her eyes focus on her twin, who treks around to the north a bit this way, and she makes a motion, like as if putting her, making an attack, but instead of her twin lashes out instead. And all these attacks are going to be reckless. Can I use sneak attack even though Esmond is prone?
Esmond's still threatening. Prone's still threatening. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm threatening?
So she is going to make an advantaged attack with the butt. And then Ishtalan lashes out again immediately with, which I don't think I've ever actually shared this. I just kind of used it, but. So there's another one.
Let's...
Don't think 14 would hit, would it? Does it?
Sorry, 14, I was reading the thing. 14 does not hit, it just scrapes on the armor.
Okay. And I'm going to use 4 breaths to action surge.
Nice.
And then Ishtalan once again makes 2 strikes. Ah, yeah.
Oh, a natural 20.
So I had technically called sneak at the last one, but it didn't roll it for some reason. I can just use the 1 sneak here instead of the crit sneak.
Sure, yeah.
And then their final attack. Okay.
So I already did the first attack, so give me all the damage for the other ones.
Okay, so that is going to be 6. Did that first one? Did you do buddy as well yet?
Yes.
So that's 16, 18 plus 18 plus 5, so that's 23. And then for... Oh, sorry. Hang on. Okay. I didn't hit with the one that hit. I'm totally fine with not getting it on the natural 30. I can just do a sneak on the last one that presumably did hit. Does that make sense?
Why didn't it hit?
14 didn't hit.
Right.
That was the one that I had called sneak on.
Oh. I'm just assuming the first one to hit would be the one you would do sneak attack on.
That was a crit, though. Yeah.
That's fine. So if that was the first one that hit,
all
you
right.
can do it, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, okay, all right. Cool. So that's 9 plus 19, that's 20, 28. Plus 6, that's 30. 34. 34 plus 12. 44 plus 8. No, 44 plus 2. So 46, I think. Not including the first hit.
All right, yeah. As
Okay.
the attacks tear into it, the creature's body's torn open. There's blood and guts rotting all over the ground. It's still alive, but it's in bad shape.
And there's a...
Hmm?
Did you take into account bloody for the damage of the first attack?
Yes.
Okay, so that includes bloody from the first one, which I didn't calculate in my count up. So she's going to use her second bonus. She focuses and shimmers. Her body begins to glow more, and then she swaps places with Ishtalan.
Nice.
And then she's going to use her remaining movement to move up like 15 feet. So, yeah.
Okay.
As if it doesn't try to use this reaction to hit her.
It's going to try to. Yeah, so after you hit it, it staggers, blood out of the ground. It spins around to try to attack you.
It does also now disadvantage to hit anything else, and it has advantage to hit me.
Okay. Advantage.
Not that it seems to matter.
It's not. Those are terrible rolls. So does 14 hit you?
It does not, no.
His jaws just snap in the air right behind you.
Okay, so she is going to 1, 2, 3. So she's like right there. And at the end of her turn, I believe she's more than 30 feet away from Ishalon. So yeah, Ishalon puffs out of existence and she staggers a bit, but keeps moving forward until she hits the end of her movement, essentially.
Alright. At the end of Shalotti's turn, the big creature snarls and it's going to use a legendary action. To use its bullet rush. It's going to charge toward you for 20 feet. And then you need to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. Succeed, so you're able to dodge out of the way, place yourself in the nearest possible adjacent spot that you want.
I think it's pretty equidistant overall, so I think she's going to end up there.
Alright, yeah, you can see the creature snapping its jaws, but just barely missing you as you dodge out of the way. Esmond, your turn.
You hear in your head, stop fooling around. Let's finish this.
You hear in your head, yeah, okay, sure, fuck you too. 15, half my movement to get up, so 15, half it. My movement is 35, so would that be 15 or 20?
Yeah. We always round in whatever's worse for players. So
Okay, so 20. So I have 10 remaining feet of movement. Gonna just drop the gun and dash eastward with 10 feet of movement, and then bonus action move an additional however many feet I need to go. And I will take...
And did you take the disengage action?
I don't have a disengage action.
Well, everyone does.
Oh, no, I'm not taking the disengage action.
Well, Digsman Carl hasn't had his first turn yet, so he can't take any actions. But you see him moving around. Westward, opposite choice.
I'm sorry, excuse me. I meant westward. I'm sorry about that.
Way to keep him on his toes.
Yeah, and Esmond with just a bloody fury in his eyes, takes his cracked glasses and just stows them into his bag, and he just pulls out his wand. He says, "Okay, fuck all this," and he takes his wand and draws an erratic circle in front of him. As he does, the circle closes in and wraps around the tip of the wand as he casts Shocking Grasp. That travels down his arm as electricity begins to erratically split and shoot off of him, and the energy builds and coalesces at the end of the wand, and I'm casting Lightning Bolt at 4th level in this direction. So I should be able to hit all of those things within a 5... It does have a 5-foot radius, or range, whatever, so everything is getting hits.
Draw that one more time.
Everything but the cube, but I'm fine with that.
The cube will have advantage on its saving. Oh well, if you do it there, it won't hit it. Yeah. Currently, with that current projection, because it's such little slivers going through, the fabricator and the cube would both get advantage. If you want one of them not get advantage, you have to kind of prioritize.
Oh, okay. Well, fabricator.
Okay. So doing that, the fabricator will not have advantage, but it won't hit the hand or the cube.
That's fine. Perfectly fine.
Okay. All right. Roll your damage. Bullet King fails.
It is a DC 17 dex save. That is, oh, wow.
Huge
45 lightning damage.
The fabricator's going to make it.
Does it also hit the big guy that was bullying Doc?
Yes.
What was the DC? What's the save for that? For the deck?
DC 17 dex.
Ah, never mind. I was going to try to make the fabricator reroll, but he'd made it. Damn it.
It's fine. So that's total 45 lightning damage plus bloody to anything that is bloody. And half of that would be 22, 23.
I'm going to make the railroad worker reroll. I'll spend a point of constellation for it.
Nice.
Right. So as lightning blasts out, arcing through the Bullet King and the undead railed worker, arcing up, or cracking along that skull, narrowly missing the gelatinous cube and striking right into the heart of the fabricator. As McCluck, as you destroy the Bullet King, tell us a story.
Woo! Well, that's not how this is supposed to work at all.
Shocking.
Yeah, just fucking getting obliterated in that leap attack. Esmond just gets up and runs forward, throwing his glasses to the side to have a clearer view, and he sees the fabricator and he sees the Bullet King there, and he dashes and he just throws his wand out, and he just takes all the anger and the greatest source of arcana that he can muster, and he just pulls from this energy from his core, and he just lets loose a streak of lightning that just tears across the earth and rips into the fabricator, shearing it into
The Bullet King.
The Bullet King, excuse me.
Guts and rotting meat spill out all over the ground and list, and feel the ground shake beneath your feet. Wood and debris crumble falling from the tower and dust from the buildings. The undead Bullet King is dead.
Esmond will just take some steps back, and he will just look towards the fabricator and just point the wand at it.
Two things.
Mhm.
Even 50-50 on whether it's either Casey or Esmond who are the main characters of this campaign, apparently. And second, concentration for the fabricator. And does the bloody get taken into account before or after having the damage?
Bloody is before having.
Okay, so that would be 49 damage then against the fabricator, so it's 25 total?
24 total?
Well, the fabricator made it. It was the railroad worker that failed.
So I think it's a DC 12 save for his concentration.
Oh.
Oh.
That would be a failure. However, it is going to use legendary resistance.
Burn it! Do it!
Number 2. Another failure. And a success. So 2 of them have been burned.
Wait, what else is it concentrating on now?
It has. It
Arcane
might not-
Hand. I forgot.
Yeah, hand. Yeah. So, Spirit Guardian's hand. What was the third thing?
Mirror.
That's not
That's not
concentration.
Mirror's not
concentration.
Oh, okay.
Was it blank?
No.
Oh, it was the gas.
Oh,
Cloud kill.
It has one
yeah.
extra spot.
So it didn't pass any of them. Haha.
Didn't pass any of them. Didn't even have to roll them. All right. Yeah, and you see the fabricator. It's eyeless skulls with little just flames burning in the midst. Fixes onto Esmond.
I'm now afraid. Are you saying that railroad worker, is he bloodied?
Nope.
Holy shit.
Damn, after 45 damage, okay. Esmond takes a few steps back, points at the fabricator, and ends his turn.
Alright. The fabricator. What's he gonna do? I'm gonna click this again just so I can remember what it can all do. Alright. Do some measuring. Now, so the fabricator is going to use bonus action. The arcane hand appears there in front of Doc.
Ooh, did it go through the cube?
Oh,
Because that cube takes up space, right?
sure. I think it can fly.
Oh, you gotta fly around the cube. That looks awful close. I don't know if I can get around the cube and get Dave.
We'll move it there, and it'll say it can.
Alright.
You gotta hand it to him.
I do.
Got all these different effects it can do. Let's take a look. It can attack.
That's a bad choice.
It can push a target. Can grapple a target.
Can surrender.
Can't surrender.
Handshake? High five? Rock, paper, scissors.
Curl into a ball and weep.
Just gonna bully Ava. And she's like, oh, this bad memories of school.
just pushes her.
Just grabs her own hand and makes her start hitting herself.
I imagine that vicious mockery is something like that. Like, it's just bullying.
Interesting. Yeah, let's just have it do a punch. It's just going to fall up in a fist and try to smash down onto it. Melee spell attack. Okay. Yield fabricator. We'll just use this one, but it'll just be attack roll. So 25 gonna stand?
Ooh, damn. Is it just 25 or do I roll with advantage?
Just 25.
Alright, I'm gonna try to use a reaction. I don't know if this will work. Basically make the enemy have disadvantage on its attack. Although I don't think being blinded or deafened, even if it fails a con save, is going to do much.
This creature wouldn't be affected by that because it's the fabric. It doesn't have eyes, like anything like that.
Yeah, that's totally fair. But does it have substance? Can it be pushed back, or can it not be affected by it at all? I didn't know if it's if an actual like hand, like Bigby's hand that's physical, or if it's like an ethereal hand.
I think it's classified as an object, and also it doesn't occupy its space.
Okay, it may not actually work against what this is. Then I may have had a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it's quite a bit like a Well, let me double check because it can take damage. We'll say this actually could potentially work on it. Okay, con saving throw. Oh, the hand does not fill its space. Okay, I see.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if it doesn't have substance, then all right, that's fine.
Well, it has substance when it wants to have substance, unfortunately.
Okay, but it punches at Ava. I think I'll have to take that punch. Was it 35 damage? Carving claws, is that the damage?
No. I have to roll the 48 force damage.
Oh, okay.
Not too bad. 16 force damage.
Yeah, much better than the other one. All right, she gets punched in the face and her lip starts to swell.
So that was the bonus action.
Who drew the awesome face on the cube? Props for that.
I didn't notice the faces until you pointed them out.
I think it might have been Esmond. Or Jess.
Well, that's gently jiggling. It's a good effect.
Well, it is in the color of your character, so yes, we can blame Esmond because it's his character's drawing color.
Oh.
It's hard to tell though. It doesn't look like it's that super bright white that Esmond's is. Oh.
You can pick the color that you draw in. I've drawn flames on stuff before. I didn't draw the faces, though. It looks like little, like, glasses.
Sounds like somebody wants to frame Esmond. I know how to do this, and I can change the color of my pen. But I wouldn't, and I didn't.
I'm gonna measure too. Look at that. I'm gonna measure.
Your new measuring tool's so fancy.
Yeah. All right, now whoever's doing this is just having too much fun. Oh no.
Let's try this instead. All right, it's going to use spell carver to cast 2 spells up to 4th level. It's going to cast fly itself, and you see wind start to swirl around the creature. It's a movement speed of 60, which is going to take.
What's it got against Ava? Esmond's the one that just shot it, she says, pointing towards him.
Yeah, he's the one you want, not
Yeah,
me.
that wasn't me.
It's going after all the nerds.
I don't know if I count as a nerd yet or not.
I haven't taken any damage, so I'm the most popular.
Also, Araya, you're definitely a massive nerd.
No, I'm not. I think you
God
have to
nerd.
like math to like nerd.
Spoken
God
like-
nerd.
you have to like math to like.
You have to like math.
I'm not a nerd, I'm a geek. It's different. Fuck you.
I'm a dork. Right? Like geek.
Because we're arguing
dork, and nerd.
on our virtual D&D game.
Oh, I am a nerd. I get that. Araya is yes. No, I acknowledge that she's a nerd. She just does. She thinks that you have to be also smart to be a nerd. So.
Array is
feigning
well read. She
ignorance.
doesn't she doesn't give herself enough credit.
Well read is true. Okay, that's true. It's just
Yeah, you're book smart, okay? You paid attention in Gilgain's classes.
I didn't get to go to them except like once in a while. Like, let's be real.
The creature goes. Wind begins to swirl around the fabricator, and it takes off, flying through the silence out through the other side. Thus, the black spirits that are swirling around it engulf Shalati, and Ava, and the creature, the railroad worker. Ava Then you see a black glow swirl through the fabricator itself, cast Cure Wounds on himself.
No.
We
And
can't.
it hurts him
Five.
because he's necromantic.
What a
No,
bitch.
he's fine. He did get the healing bonus in the same way that you guys do, but
Gosh.
Oh,
A
Gosh.
punk. A coward.
Gosh.
And that's plus what?
plus 10.
So, we're all in the. Can you do the circle thing around him?
Oh, it's there. Can you see the white circle around him?
I cannot.
I
No.
can't
Oh.
either. Do we also know if there's... are there mirror images of it still up?
The mirror images should still be there for individual attacks, yeah.
Okay.
That's weird. I wonder why you can't see it.
I can't.
There's a button I have to click.
Oh, that's a big circle.
That'll do it.
Oh.
I was AFK. What does the area of effect look like?
It's the white circle around the creature. That's its.
It's ghost monsters, right?
Ghost monsters is the spell.
Ghost monsters.
Ghost monsters?
Ghost monsters.
It's spirit guardians, but it's ghost monsters.
Gonna do dueling
That's
spirit
awesome.
guardians now. Also, I would like to note that the fabricator now looks like it needs an HR course on not harassing your coworkers or your subordinates in the office.
He just like sneaks up on him, starts rubbing his shoulders. Hey, buddy, how you doing in the fight?
Harold, goddammit, you look like you've had a rough fight. You alright, bud?
You doing a good
It's only
job?
just the first order.
Would you die for me?
Again?
Son, hey, just saying.
Snuck in.
You made it. You've missed my robot being helpful, so I'm upset about that.
Is your robot
Ah.
helpful?
Yes! Incredibly!
This time.
Death Alchemist comes jiggling south right out of the
Don't like that.
circle, and comes right towards Ava.
Ava,
Nope.
why are you drawing all this attention towards yourself?
I don't, because Sal, who doesn't exist anymore, I don't know. I'm having a hard time imagining why I ran headfirst towards these guys.
Why would you do such a thing? Okay, so it's going to try to occupy your spot. You need to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw, please.
That's my best thing. I'm gonna see if that works for.
In my experience, it does not work.
Oh, is that going to stand?
I don't think so. I just don't know if it's gonna get much better.
Well, it's certainly better. Certainly better. Little greenish, gooey hands reach out, grab Ava, pull it inside. Okay, so you become restrained. I don't think you take damage yet. Well, no, you do. Yeah, you take damage initially now. Yeah, so you're looking at 28 points of acid damage.
Ooh, alright, she's definitely bloody as hell. Alright, hold on a sec.
And everyone who's around can see those limbs reach out and grab onto Ava, pull her inside. And you've seen this happen before, you know how dangerous this can be.
Chris,
Hello.
can I please be put back into existence and initiative?
Yes.
I'm like stress eating. My fellow nerds are getting walloped.
And Cypher, you can just move yourself up to 60 feet or wherever you would choose to.
In case you missed it, the really big creature is dead.
It's true. That was its bonus action. As with its action, the... Actually, it's in the silence. Yeah, the Death Ray Alchemist is going to take the dodge action. The Railroad Worker. Move to engage Shalati. Comes in swinging with a big sledgehammer. And Shalati, are you reckless right now? Oh, she's not there. I can't remember. I feel like
I thought
she did.
so.
I think so. Pretty
I
sure.
believe she had done reckless because she did.
But if it
bunker.
hurts her, then I don't want to be the one that said it.
I feel like she definitely did.
Oh, she says yes.
Oh
That is in
gosh.
fact the case.
Is that natural 20 going to stand?
No. Peach is going to use her reaction to cast Silvery Barbs and make that natural 20 re-roll.
Like the spell, please.
Yes. Also, it has to pick a new target. It has to hit somebody who's not Chalati.
Nice. Link the spell.
Yes, I will pull it up. Sorry, my Discord disappeared. Just a second.
Oh no. You don't have to do it in Discord though. You can do it in Roll20.
Right, yeah, sorry. I meant roll 20.
Oh no.
There you go. Silvery Barbs.
So unfortunately that has a range of 60 feet, so it cannot reach where Shalati is right now from where you are.
Oh, shucks. Alright, well, the attempt was made. Sorry, Shalati.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I can give you one of my points.
I would take that point.
Yeah, I'm gonna fate point be like, absolutely not.
Alright, rolling again. To replace the 26. The 20, so
Oh, but
it's
it's
a
still gonna get
25.
like a 20.
But it's not a critical.
I'll take what I can get.
Alright, so you're
I
looking,
will too. I appreciate it.
you're looking at 38 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Oh, from the first roll, right? Okay. Okay.
Boom! Hammer comes down. I don't think Early has anything else interesting to do. Doc.
Hold on.
Good.
Sorry, go ahead.
You... yeah, so you're currently like restrained the creature. You can make a saving throw to get out if you would like to. At the end of your turn, you would face potentially taking more damage.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
And you do have one breath worth in order to cast a spell if you'd like to. Oh, you do also actually have to make the save against the spirit guardians.
Oh shit, is that the beginning of my turn?
I believe so. I believe it's when you start your turn.
I think she's gonna be unconscious. Alright, go ahead and let's see, was it con? Or no, it's Dex, I think.
It's Dex.
Yeah, hold on, Spirit Guardians.
Can you link the Spirit Guardians thingy again?
Yes.
Wisdom, okay.
Oh, wisdom's better.
Roll damage.
It's 17 points.
Alright, it's getting close.
Necrotic.
Half of 17 is, what, 9?
Yes. Necrotic damage.
Yeah, she's looking real bad. Alright, let me think about this.
If I held a bonus action from my last turn, can I use it?
Yeah, if you have a reaction by which to use
I
it.
have a reaction!
Would you like to do?
I want to use Sacred Waters and cast some healing down at Doc if I can reach her. I just need to check.
Oh, I hope you can reach.
That sure would be Kino.
Okay. Hmm.
60 feet. I cannot reach.
That's okay, that's okay.
Son of a biscuit.
She's gonna use her one breath to try to get out of this situation. So she's going to cast Misty Step. Try to. Let's see. Everywhere looks dangerous. Every place around here looks very dangerous. Yes, everywhere is dangerous. My God. All right. I guess there.
Good choice. Good choice. What's it look like as you cast your Misty Step?
It is. Yeah. Her joints sort of illuminate as focal points of light with lines connecting each of them, and they sort of draw from her extremities towards her chest, and as they do, she disappears, and then the reverse happens as she appears 30 feet, splashing out onto the ground with a holding her breath and trying to clear out some of the burning jelly from her nose.
Oh, luck would have it! You came close enough to me!
Huzzah!
It's my reaction!
Use your action.
Yay! 3d6 of healing to you.
Oh, thank you. Please, yeah, just tell me what I put back on.
And then plus the healing bonus of our healingness level, which would be
With the appropriate classes that can cast that ability.
4.
19,
Hold
I'll
on.
take it.
Nice. I'll heal up
Doc.
a bit.
You hear in your head, stop fooling around, Doc.
Right, yeah, fooling around. She gasped. And there is not a whole lot I can do.
You still have movement, I believe.
I do. I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna figure out what to do after that.
Isn't Misty Step a bonus action too?
Yeah.
It is. I'm just trying to figure out what she can do at this stage, so to speak. Oh wait, I have 40. I need square above that. Alright. Let's see. Does that... Oop. Try to put her here. Sorry guys, I wasn't planning on being eaten. And punched in the face and then eaten. Alright, there's Esmond. No, can't quite get Shalati. Well, that's fine. Do I hold my action? You know what? This is fine. Out of pettiness or... well, no, fuck. Sorry, one sec.
It's difficult choices.
Yeah. It's fine. This doesn't probably make as much sense as other things, but I'll give it a shot. No, I'll hold my action this turn. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to hold my action. Apologies. I think I know what I'm going to do.
Action held. The end of Doc's turn. The fabricators use legendary action.
Oh, I hate the arrow.
Two greenish motes appear in the air. Esmond, you're looking at a 24 as these two things streak through the air toward you.
I'll take it.
Take 10 points of acid damage.
What is bloody for?
Pardon?
Does that? I'm bloody. So
Oh, yeah. It's the same bloody as you guys deal. It's just reversed, so... actually, I forgot. You have to take some acid damage. It wouldn't have mattered, but you should go ahead and take it now. 2d4. And Esmond, you'll take that at the end of your next turn.
Okay. Do you want to roll it, or you want me to roll the 2d4?
All right.
Okay.
3 acid damage. Plus bloodied if you're...
Yes. Bloodied is what?
4.
Okay. 7.
Peach Pine, you're up.
So I have a question about the clockwork rifle. So reloading and aiming are both separate attack actions. So does that mean it is going to take me 3 turns in order to shoot this gun again?
No, aiming you only have to do once, and well, it depends. Did you move since the last time you aimed?
I haven't moved, but I would be switching targets because the Bullet King is dead.
That's fine, as long as you haven't moved.
Okay, I have not moved.
And the reloading, if you don't have any, like, there's a, essentially, yes, it will take an action to reload the weapon, unless you have some of the feats that go along with it.
No, I
Obviously, you certainly don't get it.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, Peach is going to move to the kind of the furthest edge of the building that she can. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. And she's going to kind of cop a squat and start to reload the gun. But as she's doing so, she hollers down to Esmond and say, "Ez, you doing all right down there?" And he's going to get a bardic inspiration. So I'll use my action to reload the gun. And, oh, shoot. I actually do that, but I don't move because I don't want to move and have to re-aim. I can still reach Esmond from where I am.
Okay, so
Or
now
where it was, rather.
Sure.
Yeah, not movement if it's going to make me need to take a third thing to aim. If I could undo that, that'd be fabulous. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You just see a sweaty, bloody mess give a weak thumbs up to you without even looking your direction.
That will end Peach's turn.
Alright, the end of Peach's turn. The giant railed worker is going to use its legendary. Going to swing at Shalani. Are you still rectified?
I am, but you also attacked me.
Yes. But it doesn't have another, like...
Oh, unless such a target is not available. Okay. Yeah, 25 will hit.
Alright, 24. That's slashing, but that would be bludgeoning because it's got the sledgehammer. Yep, and you see, you guys see this thing bringing its sledgehammer down on Shalati again and again, sparks popping off into the snow.
She dodges most of it, but some of it hits her, and she comes up shaking her head, and there's more streaks, dirt and blood running down.
Araya, it's your turn.
Excellent.
From her high vantage point, she stares down at two creatures that are hurting her friends. She's going to pull upon some sorceress magic and cast Twin Dispel's Guiding Bolt, one at the Fabricator and one at the Cube. And then she's got a bonus action plan, but let's first step one. That will be, I'm going left to right, so.
Hits.
And I'm twinning it at the 3rd level spell, because that's getting twice as much power out of the, yeah.
It has to roll for mirror image, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Well, I don't know what that does, the mirror image stuff, so fingers crossed.
Oh, that actually hits it, right?
It does hit it, yeah.
Yeah, so the one you hit was real.
Also,
And bloody damage, so
I did that.
23 plus bloody.
Oh, 23 plus 20.
Also, you should be advantaged against it because no one's attacked it since the last guiding bolt.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Should I
it's
just
all
roll
been
one more
saves.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just roll a 20 if you would.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that 20. All right, well, they're both deeply illuminated with a painfully bright light amidst all this death and undeath.
And 16 damage on the cube.
23 damage to the cube of radiant. And then with the last little breath of will, she is bonus action Sacred Waters 2d6 to Ez. So 7 plus 4. 11. I'm sorry.
Alright, so is the Fabricator illuminated with a guiding bolt?
Yes, both
All
the
right.
Fabricator and the Cube
Yeah,
Cube
they're
boy.
both glowing.
Alright, well this may not make sense.
There are 4 fabricators, though.
Is only one glowing then? Sorry.
They are all glowing the same.
Oh, and then Chris, you have to roll?
Yeah, I rolled to see if you would hit the real one or one of the duplicates.
Do the duplicates disappear at some point, or do they stay up for the duration
When
of the
they
spell?
when they get hit by an attack.
I got it. Alright, well, this probably will be a waste, but while, Ava's gonna use her held action to throw something to try to distract that thing.
What are you doing?
She whips some light and tries to
Ah.
hit it with a boomerang to try and make it distracted. So
Yes!
it
The
does
boomerang
hit.
comes out.
He'll have to make saving throws with disadvantage. Although, don't get too excited. It's still unlikely. So he has to get a 10. So it's pretty...
50-50.
Yep.
It's a 23.
Jeez.
The that does fly by and hits it. So you do.
Wait, does that have to roll for mirror image?
Yeah, it has to roll for. Wait, isn't it? How many? What's it concentrating on? I thought it was
Oh,
concentrating
sorry. Well, everything's here. Yeah. First, no, that's interesting. You make the attack roll that hits. All right, so we need to roll the d10 or the d20.
Oh,
That
that
hits.
could be for Araya's because she hit it too, right?
No, I'm rolling for your boomerangs hitting a mirror image or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you hit a mirror image, so one of them vanishes. So now it only has 2. However,
Oh, bless.
it doesn't have to make a save.
Yeah. We were just saying that the
Oh.
Constitution save could be for Araya's damage.
yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Damn. Okay. Well,
Oh.
Honestly, it's great. We need to get rid of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
you
a
need to-
nuisance.
It's a excellent value.
cool.
Good return on investment. So,
Okay.
Boomerang MVP.
ROI.
Did that one damage that was needed.
All right, Ray. Anything else on your turn?
I can only move, and I don't really want to move. I'm good. Thank you.
Let's see here. Esmond or Ava, are either of you concentrating on spells right now? Do you have anything up?
I
No,
am.
Ava's not.
Oh, wait, it can't even do that because it's in silence. Yep, no, never mind on that. All right, Digsman Carl. Is ready to go now. You see... Yeah, Digsman Carl hoists a... I think it's an axe. Yeah. Hoists an axe. Moves down, charging towards... Yeah. Charging towards Ava. Takes a swing. Oh, why does it say +0? First attack comes in. Does an 18 hit you, Ava?
Yes, it does.
And you're looking at 8 points of slashing damage as the Digsman takes Gromp's Tallbreaker. Slashes across your chest.
Ow, that hurts.
An additional 4 for bloodied, most likely. And then
Looking real bad.
comes in with the second attack. Does a 17 hit your armor class?
Yeah, it does.
I'll use a spark point.
Spark point, rerolling. Does an 11 hit your armor class?
It does not.
Miss.
Ooh, she gets the shield up just in time. She feels like she almost could imagine it cutting across her chest yet again, and then it's like, for a second, it reminds her when she was performing a surgery so long ago on Pethedrian, and something happened, and it's like she can almost felt real for a second there.
Nice. Alright, now all the zombies. One of them comes in, Desmond. Cypher, you're going to get a free turn at the top of the round, and then your initiative as well when we get to it.
Oh.
Yasmin, can you hear teeth scraping on your thin, papery robes?
Beleagueredly turn around, just kind of slap it away with my shield.
Somebody moves into bite Typhon. Does 16 hit Typhon?
16 does hit.
Chomp bites into them at 11 piercing damage to Typhon. Grappled.
Me watching the zombies creep in.
PTSD flashback.
Why does this keep happening to me, Chris?
That's all the zombie. Alright, so it'll be Cyphered then Beth.
Okay, so it's me now?
Yeah.
Cyphered, taking a quick glance around, draws her quarterstaff, spinning it deftly in her hand, and will use the momentum of that spin in tandem with her vines to attack the chanting meat maker.
Alright.
Do I have advantage?
Don't think anything would give you advantage this one.
Okay. I was just seeing if the element of surprise might give her advantage.
Anyone hits?
Fabulous. And then she will wheel around and... Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm going to use a point of Vim to make that a stunning strike.
Ooh.
Is that something I can do retroactively?
Yeah, you can call it now. And then they make a saving throw, right? Assume it's a con save. It's gonna fail. You hit it right. You see it tenses up. It stops chanting.
All right,
Stunned.
she wheels around for her extra attack. Is this one advantaged if it's stunned?
Yes.
All right, and then she will use... Is the creature bloodied yet?
It's now after that attack.
Okay. She is going to use another point of Vim to do Flurry of Blows. So she will do 2 additional attacks instead of 1 for her bonus action.
Nice.
And
They're both
do I
advantaged.
get... Okay, cool, thank you.
It's in bad shape. Plus an additional 8 plus 4 for bloodied. Tell me a story, Cypher.
Cypher, confused as heck, spins and wheels the vines, whipping out and shredding through the meat maker, until finally she pulls back for a moment. All of the vines collect and they spear through the meat maker all at once and pull it apart, shredding it to pieces.
Nice. Viscera splashes all over the wall. It's dead. Chanting is done.
Excellent. I'll take my movement.
Okay. And I think you've used your other resources, so it'll be Beth's turn after movement.
Chris, I have a question
Yes.
before I do anything. So that like pale white circle around the big scary thing is spirit guardians?
Yes, there are black spirits swirling all
Sure.
around it.
So is there a reason you drew it to be a 20-foot radius sphere instead of 15? Is there something that's making it 20?
It's not. It's just, I think the creature is, because the creature is larger, it's 15 feet out from itself.
Okay, so, but the map doesn't...
You are not transmitting.
Oh, it's because I'm forgetting to push the button. So my understanding was, though, it didn't matter, like we didn't account for body size usually when we draw area of effects.
Well, it would have to,
Or-
because you could have spells that aren't big enough to leave the creature's body.
Okay. So then I can't stand at the edge and cast something that only reaches 15 feet without being in the area then.
That would be true in this case.
I mean, but if we're counting 15 feet from the outer side of its body, then it wouldn't reach it then? Wait.
No, I mean, like, its radius is 15 feet, so you would have to be inside of it.
Why? My math, if I just have to reach the outside of it. I don't know.
You have to reach the center of the outmost square, right, of its body. So 20 feet would do it, 15 feet will not.
Okay. All right then. Give me 1 second. That meat pile got bigger.
Yes, you heard some chanting on the previous turn, and that thing grew. That chanting stopped.
I guess I'm going to move first. Over there. And I'm going to hit the meat pile.
See jiggling arms and snapping mouths.
Also, I can't remember if I've done this in the past, but I completely forgot that when I'm giant, I have advantage on all strength checks and saves, and I don't think I was doing that. So somebody remind me if I forget again.
Get that strong.
I was like, oh yeah, I could have been having advantage on those things. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna hit it.
Ooh, that'll hit.
Hold for additional damage. Man, my damage rolls suck lately. Okay, I guess I'm doing 10 total damage on the first hit. Does the 7... Oh, I don't have advantage. Does 15 hit?
Let me check. 15 hits.
Okay. That's 12 is good to start. So that's additional 20, so that's 30 for this entire turn so far.
Absolutely. You see limbs getting hacked off the creature. It's not bloodied yet, but you're doing damage.
I'm gonna move away as I can.
It snaps at you.
Wait, does that overcome my mobile?
So the way they interact is it gets to attack, but it can't stop your movement. It won't reduce your movement if it hits you, but it does get the attack.
Because it has Sentinel?
Basically.
Then that's pointless. I'm not moving away.
Anything else?
No.
Right. Casey, it's your... Wait, no. Your turn. No, it is your turn.
Yeah?
Casey, go. Also, I should mention, it is 11, so after Casey's turn, if people need to stop, we can stop. Or go as long as you feel like doing it.
We're gonna have so many people missing next week.
It's true.
Yeah, you don't see me again till November.
I'll be around.
Solo the remainders.
Yeah, that's fine. Peach will just take her time. I'll
No.
sit cross-legged on the top of this building and I'll snipe everybody off with my 4 remaining bullets.
Just hide there.
What was the name of that Finnish sniper? Or no, it was Lyudmila Pavlichenko or something, that Russian sniper who
There's
had like 50 something.
Russian
Bless you.
sniper, there's Vasily Zaitsev.
Casey snaps his finger and a small flame flickers into his hand and extinguishes. He snaps both fingers. The flames erupt and then extinguish. It's like, no, there's always more. And he snaps his fingers one more time and his entire arms burst into flames as he burns 4 conflagration points to regain a level 3 spell slot.
Oh.
And the flames travel up his arms and engulf his whole body. And then he, with a roar, throws out a huge fireball right in the center of these 3 big guys.
Oh.
Should be able to hit all 4 of them. Hand, Jelly,
Absolutely.
Skeleton, and Guy. And the fireball flies out and lands.
Damage, I roll saves. Failure for the big guy. It's for 28. Ooh, tell me stories, you bloody the railroad worker.
Yeah, the fire just fills that entire area. Gelada, you can feel the heat on your face. You probably start sweating, mixing in with the blood. Yeah, the ground just scorches right up to your shoes as the fire swirls and wind whips up, and when it subsides, you see the creature standing in front of you kind of teeter a little bit. Charred bits of its face start to slough off.
Fabricator's getting a natural 20 as that can stand.
Can anyone do something about that?
I'll use a point of instinct.
Alright, it's going to re-roll.
Now, this is maybe a stretch, but Chris, there wasn't anything like explosive on that cart there by any chance, was there? Just saying.
Unfortunately.
I was going to say it
Doesn't happen to be a mining town.
probably catches fire.
Okay, so with a re-roll down to an 18, it makes it, but is not critical. So it will take 14 fire plus 4 for 18. Robes are burning. You can see some skin dropping off of the fabricator's arms. And then for the jelly, not the jelly, the gelatinous cube. I guess jelly is short for gelatinous. Oh my god, I just realized that.
Christopher.
Just now.
Oh my god, this is worse than when you guys didn't know ships was for relationships.
Right? That was me too.
And John is short for Jonathan.
What?
Wait till I tell you guys about Riz.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. Actually, I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know it either.
Oh my gosh.
God. You play D&D.
Oh my gosh. When my students told me what Riz was short for, I made D&D jokes and they didn't get it.
What?
Oh no.
Go ahead, Isaac.
No, I can't teach them.
I'm
They're
just
your
like,
students.
now.
You can't come to
Let's
your
The
Well,
class.
oldest person here
All right,
teach
well,
us the
who
young
has
kids to sling
who has the high Riz in this squad? Peach has pretty high Riz. I think Casey has high Riz. Riz is short for charisma.
Oh.
You've got,
That is
you've
so-
got good
Oh
Riz. It
my
means he's got good
gosh.
game. That charisma. Riz is short for charisma.
That makes so much sense.
You want to use some Riz against Chris and his natural 20 rolls?
Yeah.
No, I don't have enough Riz for that.
Alright, so is the Death Alchemist going to get a natural 20?
Maybe not.
But what's the alternative?
The alternative is somebody has some sort of ability that would make him reroll, or a destiny point.
I'm like down to my last one. I'm saving that for a serious emergency.
We've rolled way too bad for me to have any destiny points.
I'll do it. I'll use a destiny point. I have two.
Alright, reroll.
Peach uses a piece of spice.
Hey, you have to
Reroll
get
it.
my legendary resistances, I have to get rid of your destiny points. It's super fair.
Hmm.
Rule it.
Oh, is that a failure?
That's failure.
Hell yeah.
Good work.
It is fire, though. I think he's currently has resistance to fire.
Yeah, but the temporary hit points don't. Because it's like it's like, for this thing, it's like a shit thing.
So full
Cool.
damage against the temp hit points?
I think so.
That's just specific to this, right? Not
Yeah, no,
In
no,
general?
just this creature.
Okay. And the hand, too.
I'll think about that, because I know I did that. I know I did that last time, but maybe... Was it for a weird reason? Oh, I thought that's how I was doing it for this creature. Well, let's just do it that way, because I think that's what it was, how it was working in my mind.
Cool.
That'd be weird though, because it would never even, the resistance would never matter.
It would just matter for its own hit points, just not its shield.
Well,
It's
because
shield.
you could never get to it, because it would, the hit 10 points would be gone by the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we would just have... If we kept the same element, attacking with the same element, then it would end up being resistant after we burn through the temp HP. But yeah, it makes sense for the temp HP to also be resistant.
Yeah, I can't remember why that happened last time. Maybe it was some special circumstance. Anyway, yeah. So you've burned through some of the shield that's protecting this creature,
What about that hand?
and I shouldn't bother, but let's do it. Because it has like a lot of hit points. Right here. It fails.
So it'll also take the 28 fire.
Does scorch its finger. All right.
Ah.
Anything else? Fabricator's in bad shape.
Yeah. Yeah, something else.
I can't say it. Succeed. Succeed. Succeed.
Yeah. That spell came out faster than normal
Did it.
as he burns through 2
To
sorcery
everyone.
points. Yeah.
What?
What was
Oh, I
that?
made a rude joke.
Ah.
No.
It's not like that every time.
Case brings the heat, and as this ball of fire erupts and extinguishes, you notice one more ball of fire sitting above, up in the air, and it flies down at. This has mirror image, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. 2 remaining.
You're lucky, man. Come on, you can do this.
Yeah, it goes at the alchemist. Casey has not moved, so it is double advantage. And I don't know how sneak attack would work. I could sneak attack if I
You gotta call it.
Call it?
You could sneak attack a mirror image. You don't have to call it, but you just can't. You can't benefit from the critical if you don't.
Don't you get the advantage only if you use your bonus action to aim?
You're correct. Single advantage. But whenever I'm advantaged, I'm double advantaged. So, so will I know if it hits a mirror image or not before I have to call sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
But you just can't benefit from the critical if you get one.
Copy that. Yeah, the mode of fire lingers above the fabricator, kind of shifting between the 3 of them. Casey cocks his head to the side and it flies down at one of them. It's going to be a 23 to hit.
Alright, so I rolled a 10, but there's only 2 of them left. I can't remember if that hits or not.
I think that's going to hit.
Please tell
Okay,
me
so
my
you hit
boomerang did
the
something.
you hit the real one.
It strikes for 18 plus 4, 22 fire damage.
Does that include bloodied?
That includes blooded, yeah.
It's in bad shape. More flesh is blown away. You can see exposed insides, but it's still alive. It's gonna be con saves.
Casey
What
yells
is
out.
once per turn?
Oh, did it take bloodied on the last one?
Oh, it already. Yeah. It took
Yeah,
bloodied.
so It'll be 18 total.
All right. All right. Bad shape. It's still standing. Still
Casey
dangerous.
yells from the top of the building, "Finish it!" That's my turn.
And
They
Casey-
roll con saves.
Oh. That would be a failure. It's going to use legendary resistance. Burn 3. Alright. Holding onto its magic, you can see blood and guts spilling out onto the ground, black mist swirling off of its body. At the end of Casey's turn, it's going to use... It's about to cast a spell. You see it panicking. Wildness in its eyes. Going to... Two motes pop up into the air. Fly at Casey. Actions in range. Might do something else. 90 feet. Alright, that's probably going to hit you. Looking at 9 acid damage.
You're going for Casey?
Yeah.
What is it to hit?
23 to hit.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
9 acid damage. At the end of your next turn, you'll take an additional 2d4.
Okay.
Alright, Cypher, you're up.
What does will you describe a little bit of what I'm looking at with the is it spirit guardians or whatever is in that sphere?
Yeah, so in that white circle around the creature is spirit guardians. Those are black, like souls that are swirling around it. Like, it looks like they're doing damage to people. Also, people inside of it, or its enemies anyway, move slower. So every 5 feet of movement costs 10.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cypher is awful tired of all of these big, gross spellcasting monsters. She thinks that this one should hush.
Important things I should describe to make sure you're aware of the situation. It is flying 10 feet in the air. Well, 15 feet in the air. Yeah, that's probably
Okay.
good.
Okay. And it's just kind of hanging out there.
Well, it was going towards Esmond the last... It's like in the midst of flying towards Esmond, from what you saw.
Where is Esmond? Is he at the end of the crane there?
Yeah, pretty much. He's on the ground then.
Okay. So Seifert is going to I don't know if space-wise this makes sense. Cast silence, and the 20-foot radius is sort of like predictively in the path, but not on Esmond.
Okay.
Let me measure real quick.
That circle up above is also a silence, so I can just copy it. Something like that.
Sorry, my thing is so laggy. Kind of like, yeah, like touching it, not touching Esmond. That's the direction that it's going, right?
But it has been going, yeah.
Okay. And does it being touched by silence still count? Like if you're anywhere in the effect?
As long as you get like half, and you do.
Okay. I'll move it just the tiniest bit closer to it. But basically that.
Okay, something like that. Cool. Nicely done.
So across the battlefield, Seifert appears. She whispers a word into her hand and blows it out into the air. And invisibly, this sphere of silence forms in the air.
Anything else on your turn? Any movement?
Yes. So she'll dart across the battlefield, and I will use my bonus action to dash.
Right. At the end of Seifert's turn, the Fabricator tries to use legendary action, but there's nothing you can do.
Shh.
Undead, Digsmen, Stein.
Oh, you going for Ava, huh?
I go for Ava. Let's go for. No.
Jerk.
Let's see. I'm just gonna scroll down the list here. Just see. Is anybody important get to go? For. Yeah, let's use actual motivations. Digsman Stein whips her head around to north. Going for Esmond. Okay. Feeling it.
Digsmen, no.
Did it leave a threat range?
Oh, it did. It left Typhon's threat range.
So I don't know if Typhon can use its reaction to attack. It doesn't mention it in the subclass stuff.
Oh, that it has that kind of thing.
As an available action. Like the only reaction listed is the deflect attack. So I don't know if he actually has the option to react attack.
No, those are universal things that everyone can do. So I think he can do it.
Okay, great. Then yeah, Typhon will absolutely swing at it.
Take a swing. $18 hits.
Oh, hey, that's max damage. 12 force plus 4 for bloody is 16 total damage.
Whoa.
Typhon, tell me a story.
See, Sen! See!
Vindication from Typhon!
Yeah, the moment that it turns to sprint, Typhon takes a swing at one of its legs so that it trips, and then quickly turns around, swinging back the opposite direction, and just knocks its head clean off.
Nicely done. Yeah, as this creature moves to run towards Esmond, Typhon cuts it down to the ground. Digsmen Stein is dead.
Oh, we're getting so close.
The undead meat pile attacks Beth.
I think we lost
She
Kabeth.
just went to sleep.
Oh. Okay. Shoddy. Roll a perception check. Yeah. You hear the sound of cracking glass, and this time you actually see as erratic red distortions around Kabeth oscillate, and she vanishes. As the memory of why she isn't there forms in your mind, you're aware that it happens.
She gets a little chill down her spine.
The meat pile gets chills down all its spines.
This thing moves, going through where Beth used to be. For just a second, there's almost like a ghostly image of her being there. It bites. Got a 20 to potentially hit, and 26 piercing
that'll
damage.
hit. Damn.
Grappled. Bitten. Before we go on, is there anything anyone wants to do to that?
Who is it biting?
It's biting Shalati. It's grappling her.
I'll use an instinct.
Can we roll? Okay, it's gonna roll again. Potentially miss. And you get to choose which roll it takes. 22.
Oh.
Alright, so 26 person damage, and grappled. It's your turn, Shalati.
Okay. I need the 3d8 or Spirit Guardian.
Yeah.
And I assume the plus 4 temp HP from her armor and the Spirit Guardians would basically just cancel each other out immediately. I mean, not cancel. There's more damage than it does, but...
Yeah.
If she stands, like, here... let me... Like, right there. And she has a 10-foot range on her halberd. Can she hit the...
Yeah, because you're like... You are 5 feet, so it extends from that.
Yeah. A little more than 5 feet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Then she hearing Casey's call, she steels herself despite, like, she's sagging. Clearly the fight has taken a lot out of her. Bruises and something is cracking uneasily behind her sternum, and but she keeps moving forward, and she's going to try and skirt around this dude.
Well, you're currently
Probably eat whatever.
You're currently grappled.
Oh shit! I forgot about that. They canceled that then. So it's just my action to break out of the grapple.
Yes. It'd be an opposed athletics, but you're pretty good at that, I think.
I think actually she is just going to. She closes her eyes and focuses, and blood starts to dribble out of her ears, and Ishalon shimmers into being.
Right.
Let's say where she was going to go.
That's good. Is that the first time you're using that ability that way?
What?
Is that the first
Summon
time well, using that method to summon her? Like going over the limit? Okay.
She's been eating the HP every time.
Oh.
And Ishalon turns around and stares at her, and then they nod at each other once before she turns around, and in her hands appears this long lance that looks like the glaive, pretty much, and she strikes upward, recklessly doing this.
Okay.
So this is going to be, I guess we'll see if this one hits, but this will be, and because of advantage, it's all going to be sneak attack, whichever one hits first.
All right.
I don't have the guiding bolt stuff, isn't still around. No, because Casey hit.
I think guiding bolt's still in the cube, but I don't think that matters to you right now.
Okay. So if that hits, that will be a 17.
Okay. 17. 17 hits.
Let's roll it. Did it hit one of the mirror images?
Oh, yeah, let's roll that. Oh, wait. I thought, are you rolling under or over? I think that hits a mirror image.
I thought it was under was the good one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you rolled a 7 and it was good for me.
Okay, yeah, I just haven't used that spell in a while. Okay, so
With
yes.
one duplicate, you must roll an 11 or higher to hit a duplicate.
All right, you hit it. You hit the real fabricator.
So that is going to be 9. Is it resistance to necrotic?
I don't think you guys have hit it with necrotic yet to know.
I'm just wondering for the damage total. Well, it will be at least 11 bludgeoning plus bloody.
Oh, I see. Yes, it is resistant necrotic. Wait.
Okay.
No, it's not. It is not resistant necrotic.
So that's 13, so 17 bludgeoning.
Does that include bloodied?
That does.
Get this bitch.
All right.
Are
You
you,
slice into it, still up, but
are you rolling your sneak attack too?
That's with me rolling my sneak attack as well, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I only
the
rolled
4.
a 2 on the sneak.
Oh, jeez.
And then she is going to, Ishalon strikes again. Using up the last of the spectral strikes. Advantaged as well. Hopefully this one hits.
a 29 will hit. What damage are we looking at?
Does it
15.
need to hit again for the mirror image?
It still has one more image, right?
Yeah. Does that hit the mirror image?
Yeah.
I think so.
Does anyone want to use a point?
I will.
Oh, okay. Rolling again.
Oh!
Guided.
Okay, and yeah, that's 15 bludgeoning, and 14 bludgeoning, 1.
Okay. Araya, as you reach out to guide Shalati's hand, tell us what that's like.
Her eyes have not left the true creature that is this fabricator. And as she sees Shalati's sister aim a strike, she summons just the smallest prayer and force of will to guide that weapon to the heart of the creature.
Ishtalan, tell me a story.
Yay!
So as this spectral version of the glaive carves up, it somehow seems to emanate longer, as if, even though it's somehow she's only kind of striking like the foot of it as it's floating above, but it lances out, and the snakes that are writhing around Shalati, snapping fiercely at the meat pile, suddenly reorient and look toward the fabricator, and then they rise up and hover over it for a minute, and then they all strike at once, wrapping around it, its head tearing away at pieces of its flesh until it shrieks and screams within this. Well, it doesn't because it's silenced. So all of this is carried out within complete silence as it gets torn apart, with this undead flesh raining down around the giant builder wood guy.
As the creature begins to collapse into the ground, bits of limb and flesh and bone falling around, a black spirit rises up out of it. It points its finger and begins to speak, moving its mouth, but nothing happens, and then blown away in the wind. The corruption upon the city of Merewood that had been deep within the waters beneath had only been held together by the presence of the fabricator, and as you destroy what was keeping the magic alive, the gelatinous cube, the undead, the meat piles all begin to fall into the snow. The undead curse has been lifted from the city of Merewood.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We did the thing!
You see howls from the rooftop.
And as all things collapse to the ground, as the gelatinous green goo sloshes out into the snow, at the heart of the gelatinous cube is a bundle larger than a backpack, wrapped in cloth etched in black runes, some part of the ritual that remains.
Are we still in initiative order?
No,
No,
dead, right?
initiative.
Well, the music's different.
We did it. We 7 and only us 7 did it. The only 7 people who are in this thing.
Oh, that's right. We don't know whether we have
Everybody
a-
else just like, they just stayed home because they didn't want to deal with any.
Right?
Yeah, it's only ever been the 7 of us.
Esmond drops his wand and grabbing his sides and just kind of collapses to his knees, just exhausted and definitely something broken. Just looking over at what remains of the alchemist and seeing what it drops, begins to slowly shuffle over to it to investigate.
Cypher will help support.
Yeah, Casey would hug, I guess, Esmond from behind and like pick him up and spin him around. You feel he's much warmer than he typically is, which is usually pretty warm.
No,
He
no,
spins you around.
this hurts!
Wow.
This hurts so much!
Like a terrified cat. I can't get off the roof without your help. Wait, Casey, wait! Wait!
Sets you down. Looks back to
I'm still on the
Araya.
roof.
Yeah, looks back to
I'm
Araya
with you,
and
Ray,
Peach.
you're right.
Waves at them and then starts to make his way over to Doc. And he starts to say something, but as he enters the silence, his words are muted. And but you hear in your mind, Doc, I knew you could do it. He runs over and scoops you up as well and spins you. Yeah, Casey's in full celebration mode.
As Casey spins with Ava, you hear alternating sounds of laughter and protest as she's spun in and out of the silence.
Yeah, as the ease and jubilation of realizing that the fight is over begins to pass over you for a moment, your attention shifts over to Ishlan.
Ishlan stands over it. The edges of her bluish green form, ethereal form, looking almost a little bit tinged with black, as if some of the essence of the spirit of the necromancer, the fabricator, had leaked into her from the moment of its death. Shalati, picking herself up off the ground from where the meat pile had dropped her, hurries over to her and takes her hand for a moment. And then before it passes through, and she growls and tries to take her hand again, and that happens again. And Ishlan shakes her head and then picks up, walks over toward the backpack, looking at it, bends down, picks it up, or tries to. It only lifts off maybe a foot before it drops back to the ground, passing right through her hands. Shalati hurries over and, looking at it, opens it up, pulls out whatever this piece is. What does it look like?
As Ishlan, Shalati, and Esmond have moved over to the satchel in the midst of all of the gelatinous material. As you pull back the gauze, and they're carved with and inked with black runes that you've recognized to be part of the fabricator's rituals. Inside is a halfling, tufts of ruddy brown hair, and on the patch on the shoulder, half dissolved, Digsmen, and a single initial, S. And she
Okay, this bundle was bigger than I expected.
and she coughs a little bit.
She's alive?
Eyes barely open.
What?
Oh, it's a boy. Hey,
Is it a boy?
There's a girl.
It's hard to
Hey.
tell
Yes.
under muck.
She's a little girl. Looks
Uh,
like a halfling woman.
keep on wrapping it. Try and check that they're alive.
And she kind of blinks a little bit, and she's got burns, kind of all over from the acid. Am I alive?
Hey, are you okay? Who are you?
Am I alive? Am I alive? Alive?
Yeah. Everyone here is. Who are you? What are you doing here?
She kind of shakily tries to kind of get up, despite the bad condition that she's in. She kind of extends a little hand out and says, "Hi, I'm Digsmen Samsel." And that's where we'll end for tonight.
I fucking knew it!
Who's
Oh my
Digsman
god,
Samsel?
Vanya got everybody,
Yeah,
everybody. Digsmen Samsel's from freaking Yorung.
Oh.
It's the
Who is this?
there's a good chance you don't remember. You guys traveled briefly with a halfling adventurer in the dungeon of Rokadoon before Rue died. And
Yep.
this is the halfling.
You were
Yeah, I
saying
don't think I was at those
Digsmen.
sessions.
Die. He didn't stay dead.
You were
please.
saying Digsmen, and I was burning. I was going crazy trying to think of where the fuck have I heard that? Patrick and I were talking back and forth on Discord, like, where is that? The last campaign?
Yep. That's Ice Cavern.
It's literally like the last thing that happened almost before Athelia joined the and Athelia
Oh,
and
right before Athelia and Warbler
Warbler joined the
joined.
campaign.
Yeah.
It was like literally almost the last thing that happened.
Oh
Wow.
God, because that was when Rue didn't die because Vanya did a great job resurrecting him. But then when Bax briefly lost his memory, that was such a funny time. What a good
But-
battle we did.
Rue air surfed a dragon to the ground. It was
That's
great.
true. I got one more thing.
Yeah,
One more
and
thing.
Vanya didn't commit necromancy.
I want to know, because I have to go right after this.
Yeah, I got one more thing. As so as the bodies of the undead Digsmen that have been vomited up from the corpse, or vomited up from the Bullet King, that collapsed to the ground, you realize that there are shiny items, interesting items all about them. I'll report them later, but I'm going to put them also here in the chat. You have Jay Silenthal's lost ring. Merchants of Palor traveling robe.
Aria's
Dibs.
interest is peaked. No!
Cloak
You have
of the
enough robes.
Sovereign Tide. A ring of
Oh, I like
stubbornness.
Sovereign Tide. No, wait, no, that's Athelia.
A ring of stubbornness. Whip of the Graves.
Ooh.
You have fifth
So put these
Kabath's
items in,
great sword.
Classic.
Who's Kabath?
Few more things. Parvis's old cloak.
What?
Whoa, Parvis's old cloak?
Parvis? Seriously?
Did you say Parvis's old cloak?
Mhm.
Are you fucking for real?
You have a Karakon flame tongue scimitar.
Who's Parv?
Oh my fucking god!
A gently used
Why
javelin
are
of
they all
lightning.
here?
Oh, that's a good light.
The
javelin.
Digsmen are treasure hunters.
What the fuck?
Oh,
A painted swan dagger of venom.
This is fucked up.
Did
This
this
is
guy
so
eat
fucked
Rue?
up.
Gromp's Tallbreaker.
These are great. These are cool.
You got a
oh
Lucky
my
Chain
god.
shirt.
It's actually just a basket of Easter eggs.
Yes, this is wonderful.
You,
These are so cool.
you got a Jorgen snowband.
It's like an undead pinata.
You have Hop a Shiny Ring.
Oh,
You have, just a regular Ring of Force, sorry.
I think I'm gonna need that falling one, just as like a heads up for like my frequent chances of death by falling.
Circuit of Blasting, Mace of Smiting.
Blast it.
I have to call it a night. Is there any stinger that's gonna happen, or are we good?
These are just all so cool.
You guys have freed the town of Mirwood.
Oh,
Lifted the curse.
We did the most good to a dying planet. I have to go because I have to finish packing. I leave tomorrow. So, mwah, 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 mwah.
Bye, bye.
have a wonderful trip.
Bye.
everyone.
Have fun.
Have a safe
you
flight.
guys.
Hope it's super
Yeah.
Take pictures. Keep us updated.
Do keep us
definitely,
updated.
definitely,
Safe.
definitely.
relax a lot.
I'm about to.
I'm gonna
Also
try.
that
First
means-
vacation in however many years.
Bye, guys.
I'm going to bed too. Good night, folks. See y'all next week.
Night.
Good job. Bye.
Great
Yeah.
work.
Good job, guys.
Oh,
This list of stuff is I feel so overwhelmed.
No, no cool wands or anything, are there? No
There's
cool
actually
wands or
more
what?
than that. That's just the stuff from the Digsmen.